Yeah, I don't know. I hope it doesn't go that far. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's an exaggeration, but it's just like they always just like, okay,
Gateway
we're gonna
drugs.
cancel this word, and then we're gonna cancel this word. It's like, okay, now you can't say stupid anymore. And it's just like, okay, wait, what are we doing?
People are sensitive as hell.
What was the word that they just took out? Lizzo removed it, and Beyonce was it spaz?
I don't know if they have, but they were trying to.
Yeah, I remember that was
Spaz, and I was just like, one of my favorite NERD songs is called Spaz, and I was like, fuck.
That hurts people deeply.
No, because
it's a slur
to mentally challenged.
Yeah, mentally
that they were
challenged
also
people.
trying to get rid of stupid. And I was just like, see, and my thing with it's like, okay, I have no problem like removing words, but if you're going to remove it, like give us a word to replace it with. Because if you just keep fucking removing words, then it's just like we need words to fucking communicate how we feel.
Right.
You know, if somebody's acting like an idiot, I can't even say idiot anymore.
Well, this is the newest thing. It's like they're not going to give you. Well, they have created a word as a replacement. They just want all of our vocabularies to switch. Because that's a lot of the times when you're talking to somebody who's too extreme left. I feel like a lot of the times I'm having a hard time even moving the conversation forward or actually having a back and forth because of the lingo that I'm using. And mind you, I'm still talking about even when I'm being respectful. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck. It's like everything I say, it's like, yeah, like transgender. And they're like, well, what were they? Were they queer? That's like, what? It's like, why are we hanging up on this? You know what I'm talking about. Can we move the convo forward? But it's like, there's a whole new dictionary they got that if you're not using that dictionary, you out of here.
I think
too many terms.
Yeah.
And the terms came out of no. I mean, they moved fast.
What is a cis man? What is that?
I refuse to be called cis by anybody.
Cis man.
Cis
Just
man
means straight.
is-
It just means
it's just-
it's just a complicated way of saying straight.
I thought
Cis hetero.
Right, I thought because it's cis
CIS.
hetero.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I thought cis is like you present masculine.
You got a white thing on your.
Oh, where? I can see it. That's crazy.
No, it's just on your eyelash.
Is it? Oh,
On
is
this
it?
one right here.
Oh yeah, I see that.
There you go.
Got it.
What was
Yeah,
it?
you got it.
Like a piece of lint?
Yeah. It was like a white lint or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
But it's that you give off a masculine, like you're a masculine
Yeah.
man
So you
as
could be,
opposed to
that's
A
what
cis
cis
hetero.
is
No,
supposed
a
to be.
cis hetero just means you're a person who was born male. You're a cis hetero
That's
male.
right. It has to deal with-
Yeah, you were
Okay.
born male.
so
Yeah.
so it's a biological
Yeah.
term.
I was only
it's
describing
biologically
males.
male.
I thought I'd be seeing people do.
No,
do
you could be
women
cis.
too.
Well, no, not males. It has to do with your sexual parts.
Yeah.
Because
Cis
you- 'cause
hetero
you could be
woman
cis-
or
you could
cis
be
hetero man.
cisgender. I mean, you could be a cis woman as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I thought you said cis. If you're a cis woman, that just means I thought it just means like you're just a straight woman. Like
Yeah.
you were or not even straight, but you were born a woman. Sorry.
Right,
yeah,
right,
not
right.
to do with sexuality. Yeah, you were just gender wise. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
just born cis hetero. Like the word
Bro,
cis, I think it just means
once they started introducing-
originally born as.
Yeah, once they started saying doctor identified as, I said, I'm out of here. That their gender was assigned or I can't remember exact term. Once that started happening, I said, yeah, bro, y'all are on your own with these terms. I
They doing
can't
too
keep
much.
up, bro.
All right,
I can't keep
okay.
up with that.
All right, okay. So cis, short for cisgender, is a term that means whatever gender you are now is the same as the one that you were presumed to be at birth.
Okay, so you're presenting
you're the
as
OG,
what you
You're the
were.
OG version of you.
Yeah, you're currently
You're the same that
presenting as
came
what you
out.
were born
We're all
with.
cisgendered.
Yeah.
Yes, we're all
We're
cisgender.
all cisgender. All right.
Yeah, so because we're presenting as what we were born as.
But I won't let nobody call me that though. Y'all got me fucked up.
You call me a Swiss roll?
I'm not going for that. I'm a man.
It's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
I'm
They
a
could have
man.
picked a better term.
Yeah, I'm a man.
I do
Yeah.
agree.
Because I'm also one of the people. I haven't picked no pronouns, and I'll never pick pronouns.
Yeah.
I mean,
And put them on
well,
my,
pronouns is
I
a
mean, I don't
social
on my
media
Instagram,
thing.
bro. I'm not
Like-
doing that.
well, so
That's not for us though.
yeah,
That's
but
social
That's what I'm
media,
saying.
though.
well,
That's
because
more
you
so for the community.
because you are cis or whatever, you don't need to present your pronouns because obviously it's he.
Yeah.
See, that
yeah.
pan-
yeah.
that
You're
panner-
presenting as a man, so
presenting.
yeah, you're presenting.
Yeah,
you're not a man. No. So you seem like a man.
But then I've seen middle grounds, and I've
Yeah.
talked to people where they feel like everybody should pick their
Your pronouns.
pronouns.
But
yeah.
isn't that a social media thing?
That's
Like,
a real
like
life
how-
thing too.
Yeah.
Because,
What?
you know,
Like you have to get a shirt that says
well,
they,
no,
them?
people.
Like,
I be asking.
People, yeah.
At the-
What do you
okay,
identify as?
Where
That's like
where I go to get Ghost, his dog food, it's a transgender guy there, and on his tag it says his pronouns underneath his name.
Well,
Is
see,
she-
but that's I feel like
she,
that's
her?
when it's
Yeah.
but I feel
But
like that's
all
when
of
it's
them have that.
necessary.
All of them have that. All the workers there have that.
Oh, you
That's
mean
what-
straight and all
Yeah,
that stuff?
It's
like
that's
Whole
the type
Foods.
of establishment
It
it
is. I
is
don't
as well too.
Yeah.
But if you just like talking to somebody, you might say, yeah, like she or whatever. If anybody at any point in conversation asks, what do you identify as? It happens in regular conversation.
I just
as
ask
well,
what your
too.
pronouns.
Okay, well, okay, so I see what you mean. I see
I'm-
what you mean.
if
Like,
I don't understand, like, because like at one point, like my homegirl, her girlfriend, like is like a stud, but like she like a soft stud. But I should just
Soft
say,
I never heard that one before.
like she's like masculine, but like she's like she doesn't look like a nigga. Like she's
Right,
still
right,
feminine.
right,
Like, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like not overly baggy clothes, but like she dressed masculine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everything is like kind of fitted, if that makes
Mm.
sense. But I was calling her like girl, her, she, no, they, them.
Yeah, that's
okay, no. I mean, I can
Yeah,
get that.
come
Like,
on,
So
in
she's
terms of,
non-
like,
non-binary.
okay.
She's non-binary.
non-binary. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I can see like if you're working at an establishment or whatever or a company, and you have to have that. Like, let's say if you get on the phone with somebody else and you have to describe who that person was, but they identify as they. You know, you kind of remember that. It's like, oh yeah. Well, wait. How would you even clarify that?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, it was a them. You're like, how do you
Yeah.
even say it on the phone?
They. Yeah, we
It
was
was a
always
they?
like, they said this. They said
Yeah,
this,
they said. Yeah,
that.
they. Oh, so maybe by the way you're using it, they can know who.
Yeah.
They can know who you're talking about. It's like, oh
Right.
yeah, that's. Yeah,
Dropping
whatever that
subtle
name
hints.
is.
They.
It gets so cloudy, man.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It
It's a
gets
lot.
so
But
cloudy.
see, but
that I
that's
just
but
lose
going
it.
right back around. That's what I was saying about the left. Like, right now, I would probably just say like anything to do with extreme, I'm not a part of. Like,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
extreme left, I'm not for that. If you're extreme right,
It's the
I'm
Moderate
not for
News
that.
Network.
If you're sort of like in the middle or like just leaning to one side more to the other, I can get down with that because
out
to
here
me, that's
fooling.
where you're seeming like a
agree with them,
logical
sometimes
person.
I might
Yeah,
not.
that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, look,
Yeah.
if you truly feel like you are a woman and you want to identify as a woman, that's your business. I have no.
Yeah, and I support
to
that.
as long as it doesn't
Yeah.
harm anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
so
switch
yeah.
when I'm talking to you, I'll switch it around.
Right.
If I'm just like
Hey,
talking regularly, I'm just doing what comes natural.
Or
Yeah.
I just don't like it if I make a mistake or something like that. It's just like, excuse me. It's, like, I'm just
I'm
you
like,
not
gotta
gonna
cut me
be
some
right.
slack, all right?
Yeah,
You gotta
I'm
cut
not-
me a
yeah,
little
yeah,
slack.
don't-
'Cause now
like,
I'm
cut
not
my
gonna
throat
switch
off.
my dialect.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
it's
the-
about to get worse.
So the tough ones are the they them
Yeah.
people.
As
Yeah,
soon as you,
yeah.
as soon as you come crazy at me, I'm sorry, ma'am. What'd you say?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Because you
miss.
can't say ma'am. You can't say ma'am. Like, see,
Oh,
ma'am
yeah,
is
yeah.
wrong.
I'm,
Sir,
I'm,
ma'am.
But because you try to snap at me, now I'm using it.
Now he's
So what
just
do you do?
making him
Excuse
mad.
me.
So I don't know what you.
You
there's-
say
don't-
excuse me, person, or just
Yeah.
or just excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
guess-
mean like
I
sir
guess
or
person,
ma'am,
I guess
If you
can't
can
say
tell
that.
I'm not
Excuse
being
me, human?
disingenuous and you come at me crazy,
Or just excuse me.
now I'm just gonna like politely continue to do what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
And now I'm gonna what do they say? A dead name you or whatever. I don't know what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
call it
Like,
dead
now I'm
name.
gonna do it on purpose. Not
Yeah.
which,
Yeah, I would say like that biracial woman, like that's one thing she was saying as well. Like, if you're not, if you don't want to at least hear out the other side, because that's another thing that the left doesn't do. Like, they don't even want to listen to if you disagree with them. They don't even want to listen to what you have to say
At all, bro.
At all. They'll just shut it
yeah.
off and call you a racist. Or
And that's
homophobe
another
or
reason
else
why
or
I feel
whatever.
like I haven't completed a lot of those conversations.
Yeah. You know?
because they have to understand your ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like the right is stubborn and the left is just reactionary. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, what did Loretta say in the Joker? He said, an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object.
Immovable object, yeah.
That's just what's happening.
This is what happens when an unstoppable force meets
An immovable
it's
object.
Newton's-
Immovable
it's
objects
Newton's
are
law, right?
the
Joker?
stubborn right.
Yeah. That was
Newton's-
Batman.
The Dark Knight.
Dark
Yeah.
Knight. Yeah.
But it's Newton's
Yeah.
law, though. I think.
Yeah, and the unstoppable force is the left.
Right.
All right, y'all ready to open this up?
Oh,
We
yeah.
can stay on politics for a little second because I got one other thing.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
To bring up. All right, welcome
Welcome,
to the 3-0 podcast. We even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
Cherry TNT.
Yeah, your boy Jeff.
Yeah, and Leon was feeling sick, you know. Oh, damn it. Sorry, Lauren.
Yeah.
Lauren's doing a little sick.
Is it like the pronouns thing? That's
Don't say his dead name.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Dang. That's literally
now-
like
Now we started doing it on purpose.
Shane.
Leon, who now identifies as Lauren.
Yeah. He identifies as Lauren now,
The artist formerly
and we
known
respect
as-
that.
The artist formerly known as Leon.
and we respect that.
Prince is ahead of his time with that.
Yeah.
The artist
Yeah.
formerly known as Prince.
I wonder if he would
But,
have been.
but my thing is,
he
what's
probably, he for sure had pronouns.
But Prince is like, so he was formerly known as Prince, but so what is he now? So what was he then?
He was a symbol.
Oh yeah,
After
you're right.
that,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
just a
the
symbol.
artist formerly known as
You're
Prince, so
right.
he was just
Yeah,
the
he was
artist.
just a symbol after
He was
that.
the man-woman symbol. Yeah.
Yep,
male,
yeah, that's
female
it.
symbol.
I really do wonder if he would be okay with like this time now, and he'd be like, finally, the times come. You know,
I was about to say, I
caught
feel like
up to
he
me,
was
but he's
living in
dead
that
now.
time. He was
well, he was a
living it.
pioneer.
He was ahead of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Him,
already
Boy
living it.
George.
He'd be running. He'd be running he'd be leading the charge right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Well,
so
maybe.
interesting. I just watched like
He's
3
kinda quiet.
YouTube videos on him about the Prince and Michael Jackson
Beef.
Yeah, their beef. It was like a 30-minute video on YouTube, and it's just everything about Prince is interesting.
He's so funny.
He goes by,
He's funny. He's hilarious.
He is like sassy as fuck,
But he's dead ass.
but straight as hell.
Straight.
Deep voice in interviews.
And at the same time, we don't know, but we saw him with a lot of women. You know,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
That's all we're going off of.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's like deep ass voice, feminine appearance, like just different from point A to point
definitely
Z.
walked
This
the
man
line.
is not built like anybody I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
But them bitches love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Clothing-
But you know he wouldn't do that song with Michael Jackson. He was just like, I don't know what he was talking about in that
He was
song.
like,
he
your
was,
butt is mine. Who's singing
no,
that to
I'm
who?
not
Right.
doing
Wait.
that. No.
Yeah, he wouldn't do. Bad was supposed to be the end of their
Oh,
rivalry.
your butt. Oh yeah.
Yeah, was supposed to be
Your
the
butt is mine.
end of their rivalry, the song that they collab with, but Prince wouldn't do it because he was like, we have a problem with the first song, with the first lyric. Who's singing this to who? Because I'm not singing it to you, and you damn sure ain't singing it to me.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
they
shit.
say Prince left after he denied the song and remade the song and said, this is how it's supposed to sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But they never.
Quincy
released that.
Jones tried to get them, or had them meet about that song a couple days prior, and he said for 30 minutes, every 5 minutes, one of them would call and be like, "Have they gotten there yet?" Because nobody wanted to arrive first. Like, I mean, they was like really going at
ultimate
it. You know what I'm
pettiness.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and he was like. Quincy finally snapped. He said, it was like, Michael, get over to my house. Like, he was there within 2 minutes. As soon as he came in, he called Prince. Prince was there another 2 minutes later.
They were trying to like out
They
Hollywood
were literally
each other.
just like chilling in the car. They did not want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, Quincy's
Sitting out in
like,
front of the house.
Quincy's like, I'm 60 years old. I'm done with
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Michael, get the fuck over to my
acting
house.
like children.
Yeah,
but that's
bruh.
funny. That's funny.
Because the real talent makes you wait, man. You know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
That's how they get.
They could not be. They couldn't do it. They couldn't be. But Prince was an interesting character. But I was always on the Michael Jackson side too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He just tapped
personally.
into my imagination more.
Right.
But I wonder if in the new Michael movie, I wonder if they're gonna tackle the
This is a new
Prince.
Michael movie. I missed this.
Yeah, yeah. By the director Antoine Fuqua, who did Training Day, and
What?
Really?
what did he do recently? He did Emancipation with Will Smith, but
Okay.
but he did like Four Brothers and stuff like that. But
He's doing a
one of
Michael
my favorite
movie.
movies.
Like
Yeah,
what?
he-
What
Michael
era
Jack-
of Michael?
it's still not
Like they have.
really.
There's no
I mean,
trailer.
well, who's? Let me tell you who
Scandal
they
era?
cast.
Oh, is it giving Temptation?
Yeah, let me
not
tell you who they
Temptation.
cast. They cast Jermaine. I think they're just gonna do like maybe Thriller era. That's what I'm
Okay,
assuming
okay.
because who they cast was Jermaine Jackson's son is going to be playing Michael Jackson.
Okay, I did see that. I did see
Yeah,
that. I didn't
if you
read
see the
article,
split split screen of them, he does kind of look like Thriller Michael.
Favors- Okay.
But then, of course, people are bringing up the nepo baby thing again. You know, because it's just like you could have getting that. You know, that's somebody from the family, and then I think the producers are going to be like their mother, and a lot
Oh,
of
you
the
said
Jackson
that-
family.
That's a nipple baby thing.
Yeah, like
Nepo.
nepotism.
Because
yeah,
Jermaine's
like
son.
Oh, nepotism.
Yeah, that's what they call
I don't
it.
want to see
Nepo-
nobody else play. I
course.
would rather have a family member play.
Like
yeah,
Ice
yeah,
Cube
but
playing
people are
his
just
son,
saying like
or
because the
son.
family is so involved, it's probably not going to be. The movie might be very biased.
I was
Oh,
thinking
I
that.
see what you're saying.
You know, because if
I
it
see
was,
what you're-
it
That's the
was
first
made-
Like, when are
crossed
we
my mind,
genuinely
actually.
gonna get
Yeah.
a real ass the uncut version.
Right.
Yeah, because they
Pretty
might.
much,
They
yeah.
They
might-
picked
yeah.
a safe era.
Yeah. That's why
Well,
it's gonna be a safe movie.
Well, who did the Temptations movie? Or not the Temptations movie, the Jackson 5 movie.
The long ass.
The long ass one, the one that was
I
like
have no idea who
hours.
directed it, but
Because
hey,
I mean, that showed the good, the bad, and
The
the
VH1
oh, that's
joint?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
the
VH1?
'90s
Was it? I thought-
I mean,
miniseries
they
or
always
whatever.
put it on VH1.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
that's what it
did.
is. Maybe
Bro,
just
it was
played
like
on
4
VH1.
hours long, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, it was long
because
as
it was
hell.
like
It was
multiple
long, it was
nights.
long.
You had to
Yeah.
watch the whole Jackson 5 era, then the whole Thriller era, and then the whole. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did the whole like when he bleached his skin and all that stuff. I just remember the whole time like just him
He
falling
was
down
black
the
the whole
stairs and
movie.
shit.
He wasn't.
I was thinking that. I was like, I think
he was black the whole
Oh,
movie.
was
It
he?
was
Oh, okay, so
everything
they
up
did up
to
to that point.
before he bleached. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I remember they did the fire thing because like when that happened, I remember him like tumbling down the stairs.
I remember that too.
Yeah,
When the firework
stunt
hit
of
him
it.
in the head.
And I
Yeah.
remember being young and just being like, oh
when he
shit.
lit
Me
his
too,
Jerry
yeah,
curl on fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Just the
shit-
whole stunt of that.
Jerry
Yeah.
curls were dangerous as hell, man.
Yeah.
roll down the metal ass stairs.
Yeah, and the sound, I just
The sound
remember,
that
it didn't
made.
scar me, but I just remember like remembering
Flammable ass
that.
hairdo, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
Yeah, I know.
crazy.
Even more. And then he was just in the hospital.
Yo.
Like he was in the hospital. My hair.
Yeah. Didn't he always have his face like?
Yeah. Always look kind of sad.
Richard Pryor did that on stage
Oh
one
yeah,
time.
he did get burned.
He lit his
didn't
Jerry curl on fire.
Yeah.
too.
Damn.
I think Jerry curl's dangerous. as
Damn.
hell.
Yeah, yeah. If
Yeah,
there's
it really
one thing
was
we can learn about the '80s, do not wear it.
Smoking
Jimmy-
cigarettes with Jerry curls and shit.
Woo!
It's dangerous.
That's just
man.
like a girl's weave. Like
Oh.
the blunt hits the girl's weave and it sizzles up or whatever like that.
damn.
Or they're trying to light it
Right.
and catch their fake hair on fire too.
Yeah.
Your real hair will go up too, but it'll burn more than ignite.
right.
Yeah.
Fake hair ignites.
Yeah.
And then
man.
real hair just like burns off and singes at the
Got
ends.
that oil in it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll see with the the Jermaine. I think his name is Jafar. Oddly enough.
That is a hilarious
Jafar,
The villain from
Jafar-
Aladdin.
That is, yes, that's all I think
It's
about.
spelled like
That is
I think it has two F's,
Oh, my
but
middle
it's
name Jafar.
Jafar.
That shit is just so funny
For real?
to me.
You know
Yes,
somebody?
yes.
Damn.
I'm like, why? I was like, that's your real middle name. He was
Return
like,
of
yes,
Jafar.
girl. And I was like, wow.
The
I
Return of
just
Jafar
laughed, and I was
Jackson.
like, he was like, what's funny? I was like, bro, Jafar, really?
Like
Oh,
you're a lion.
Yeah, for real though. That is
His
funny.
little brother
That shit is
Iago.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Iago, yup.
Damn, man.
But
Oh yeah.
but still staying on politics and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did y'all see the video that Trump made? Like he made like a 2-minute announcement.
No.
No.
Oh
yeah,
my
he,
God,
he
it was
did. He did a whole speech.
He
didn't
did a whole speech. You saw it?
Yeah, I saw like parts of it.
I saw like 2 minutes of it. I'm sure it was long, but I just saw 2 minutes of it.
No.
Hilarious.
Yo, he's back. He's
oh
back.
my God, he's back. He's
Yeah.
back, y'all. Like,
Yo, I do agree.
yo,
Yeah,
Now he's back.
just the way that
Did we miss Trump? What's going on?
no, bruh. Oh, I saw black people going crazy in them comments, low key. It's the way he
entertaining.
really is a great communicator with that low vocabulary. You know and understand what he means and says the first time he says
he
it.
knows who he's talking to.
He knows who he's talking
Come on
to.
now.
Bruh got up on that video and was like, we're gonna reverse some terrible things that Biden has done. It's gonna happen really fast. You know, children under the age of 18 are able to assign their genders. This is craziness. And we're gonna take care of all this. Trust me, believe in me, American people. We're gonna take care of all this, and I'm gonna do it really quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, yeah.
every time he brought Biden up, he was like, terrible Biden or scary Biden. Like, it always had
Sleepy
like,
Joe.
yeah, bro. It was he never said Biden's name without attaching an insult to it. Oh my God. And then he would ad-lib himself and be, we're gonna move really quickly about all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh
No,
my
that's
God,
how he-
this
yeah.
nigga's hilarious.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying. Like I do find him funny. My whole thing is just like I don't want him to be president.
I agree.
Right, right.
But if
right,
he was
right.
just some wild politician that just says some wild shit from time to time, that it's just like, oh, this
Yeah.
guy.
Right. He's
Yeah.
so funny.
I just don't want that guy running the world. But
God,
I
he's
mean,
so
the
funny,
country,
bro.
He can't help himself, yo.
He cannot,
Yeah. It's
bro.
just he's a megalomaniac.
It's so him, bro.
Yeah.
It's so
He's just a sassy bitch.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
help it, man.
Bro,
He's
but
like-
I saw some black people in the comments because this was on the Shave. They posted it on like everybody posted this, even the Shave Room. So like I went into those comments specifically because I was like, oh, I wonder what Shave Room comments would look like on a Trump video.
Yeah.
There was some gas up in there, bro, and it was like black women. They was like, the transgender on the transgender points about being able to change your gender and all that stuff. He's like, I'm reversing all that mess that Obama did. And they was in the comments. There was plenty of black people talking about those points, and they were like, yeah, because if I can't do this, if kids can't buy a cigarette or Black and Mild till they 21, why can they change their gender? So I'm with you on that. Like they was hyping up some of his points.
Yeah.
He laid a bunch of points out,
and they were probably like on the left too. And
right, but
like,
you know, black people are unspoken for. We are conservative, low key.
We have conservative ideologies.
We have a lot of
Some of our
conservative,
views are
and a lot of us were conservative. It's just conservative took such a racist turn that you can't be conservative without making it seem like.
Which is so strange.
Well, they tend to load it up with. They tend to backload it with a bunch of other stuff that we can't really get down with. Yeah,
exactly.
Voter suppression and whatnot.
Exactly. Yeah. There's
And,
other things like that has you like, man, I can't be running around talking about I'm a conservative for this reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if we're just talking about Christians in general are conservative, and there's
That's
a
true.
lot of, and there's a lot of black people that are Christian,
And a lot of conservatives are Christian.
and that's where it pretty much comes from. Yeah, so it's like it makes sense that most black people are on that wave.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
But it's just so wild over there. You look crazy even saying that you're a conservative.
Well,
Yeah.
because it's like, and also I think that it's a luxury in a weird way to be able to have all that energy and time to spend being mad about
That's a
somebody
whole
else's
fact.
struggle.
That's a fact too. That's a fact too.
when
yeah.
we're kind of not even finished with ours.
That's a whole fact. Yeah.
And so that's the only reason why I'm like, man, you know, do you? Which it's not really. I don't really. It's I think somewhere I get off the train somewhere around like I guess the drag show, like the drag story time is a little weird.
Drag story time.
Drag story time. Like
Have y'all heard
TVs?
about these?
Nah, that sounds crazy.
Supposedly everybody's getting mad. I don't even know if it's real. So if it's not real, then like I'm.
It's the
But
internet.
everybody keeps tripping. They had one. They had the power shut off in not too far from here.
Yeah.
The rumor was that's because they were having drag story
remember
time.
that.
So
That storyline was crazy.
they have like a drag queen, which it is real. This is real. They have a drag queen do story time for some kids. They just read books to them.
Okay.
And I
It
mean,
was
I
here?
don't know, huh?
It was in North Carolina.
They were
It was
in North Carolina,
I can't
yeah.
remember what town it was, but it was a town in North Carolina. This thing happened. It was a drag parade as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like you don't. I guess I'm technically.
It
I
sounds
guess
like
in
you're
my brain
more.
I'm sexualizing it.
It sounds
but-
like it sounds like more you're thinking of. You don't think children should be taught about all these different sexualities
For sure,
children
because that's a decision that you
pretty much
make.
where
You make that decision on your own in your own
Right, right.
time,
I think
just
that's
by
what you're
interacting
pretty
with
much
other kids,
saying,
and
yeah.
like I don't think you necessarily have to. Yeah, you don't have to. Train
I don't think
them.
your 6-year-old like needs to figure out what their pronouns are and things of that nature. Like you need to figure out how to tie your shoes.
You can
effectively
suspect
first.
it, but your teacher doesn't need to tell you that they're gay.
What you just said. Remember the biracial chick we were just talking about that's on the Prager thing. Like she is saying the exact thing that you're just saying. Like she has no problem with the community and all that stuff. But if you're going to school, these are things that they should have discussions with their parents and all that stuff. You don't go to school to learn this. You go to school to learn your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s and how to be nice to people
agree.
and
Right,
stuff.
I think
right.
sex
But
ed
wait,
is a great
gender
thing
and all that stuff. That should be
Yeah.
left in the home and all that.
Yeah, I think
Which I can't argue.
I think sex ed could almost be pushed to like junior year or something, or senior or something a
I
little
feel like
farther,
mine
and it
was,
could go a little further. I think actually than it is. I think it could
had
almost
it in
go to
middle
like the point of
school.
like them
can't
teaching
remember.
you how to pleasure a woman as opposed to just teaching you the parts.
You think that should be the final level of how to pleasure a woman?
I think they should. I think they
Yeah.
should.
But then that will get into I don't want to play.
Underage. They're underage.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
You sign
not
up.
only that,
You
but
sign
I
a
don't
waiver.
want-
You know, you have waivers. You have waivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
didn't have
another
sex
thing.
ed
When
in
I
our
was
high
watching
school.
a conservative Jubilee again, versus liberal parents,
yeah.
that's what one of the conservative parents was like. Y'all are so open with even teaching elementary and middle schoolers about sexuality. Where does it stop when you just want to start showing pornos in school during sex ed instead of just teaching them male and female organs or just sexual organs on
The
two
body
different
parts
types of
and all
people,
that.
the body
Yeah.
parts, what happens, and things like that.
Yeah, I don't definitely.
I think
you
my
need to
sex
show, like,
ed was.
penetration
I had
and things.
one. I think my sex ed was freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
We
me
saw
too.
actual
Yeah.
pictures.
Where did y'all go?
They
We
showed
didn't
us
have no
actual
sex
pictures.
ed.
Yeah, I was in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Did
now I'm about to
y'all-
say, not
did
in
y'all
North
see-
Carolina.
Did they use actual pictures for y'all?
These actual pictures.
I can't
for us.
remember
pictures for us.
pictures,
Yeah,
but I
it was
remember
actual
there was like a
pictures for us.
video or something.
And
like
like
that.
they definitely will show they will definitely show you a vagina and a penis with genital herpes all over it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I saw all that.
Oh,
Remember
no,
like
we
when
didn't
you
see
used to
none
drag
of
the TV into the classroom?
You wheel it in.
Yeah, you
The
had to
whole
wheel it
condom
in.
thing, teach you how to put it on a banana. They did that.
Oh, we ain't do none of that.
I think I did that. I believe it.
They showed
I
us
just-
what a condom was, a dental dam,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So, and it was light. I mean, we're talking like this was health class.
Yeah, it
this,
wasn't
this
graphic.
This took up 1 week maybe.
Yeah.
Out of the entire year,
Yeah.
out of the entire health class year.
And most of us
This
were
took
like
up 1
giggling
week.
and shit.
Yeah,
Right,
you
it
know,
wasn't an
yeah.
extensive one. They, where babies come from and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They just graze over all that. They do need a little bit more extensive, I would say, as well.
But maybe a little later. Yeah.
But yeah, they just need one more step forward. That's about it.
That's
you know?
it. Maybe one
Shit.
step. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
one, I don't
one
know if it's
step.
quite like how to pleasure, but like maybe one step forward from
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
You know
for
what I mean?
sure. Yeah,
Dude,
for sure.
I do remember it was 9th grade because me and this white dude, I remember his name, Sean, we had to do a presentation where we all filmed ourselves. Like there was a cameraman in the hallway and we had a project to present. All of us in our groups had to go outside, film it, and then come back in. So me and Sean, we went out there and we did our presentation. And the way he spoke was so funny to me. And the way he was like, yeah, so the penis was always, or it has to do this. And
Right.
in the video, you can see me go
Damn.
laughing. And then I was like, can we do it again? He was like, no, that's it. So then we had to watch it, like we had to
front
watch
of
our
everybody,
recordings.
yeah.
And when mine came up, I put my hood over my head
Damn.
and just listened. And I remember there was a black girl in the back. It's like, we all know it's you.
Real shit. Right.
Like, why you hiding?
Where you hiding from, bro?
Yeah, we all know
20
it's
people in
you.
this classroom.
Yo, that's funny. Ooh, ain't nothing like a black woman. She gonna remind you where you at.
We
see you.
Another black girl, man, black girl. So like,
you,
another
man.
black girl said something to me in 8th grade where I was presenting in front of the class like a drawing or something like that, but I was nervous, so my hands were like shaking.
Yeah.
And I heard a black girl say, man, that boy's scared.
Damn, yo. There's always a black girl that's gonna do that,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
It'd be funny if it was the same
We
black
all
girl.
might
But
see it.
Damn,
But
man.
nobody gonna
Hell
say
the
it.
fuck out.
Stating the
She was-
obvious.
They would have kicked me out that day.
She gonna say something.
That's the only time I ever got kicked out of class was somebody doing some dumb shit. And I can't hold it in. Like I'd be hysterical. Like
Clearly this
I'm the
man's
one that's
struggling.
sitting there,
Yeah.
just, like holding their fucking nose.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
yeah.
All you hear is that every time.
Man's
every
over
fucking
sweating
time.
bullets.
Shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, literally, like I
Right.
literally be in there shaking.
You're like,
trying
he's
not to
sweating,
laugh.
y'all.
Trying not to fucking laugh. Ignorant.
But
That's
yeah,
funny.
that shit that's crazy. Yeah, sex ed was short, but we definitely had it. That's crazy that y'all didn't have it down here.
That boy's scared.
That's some,
Jerry would be the one to say that.
Right. And then
Nah, I would've been like-
laugh hysterically.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that boy shaking in his boots.
Right. I was about to say, going back
Yeah.
to like extreme left and
Oh, yeah.
extreme right.
Yeah.
So Trump is back, y'all.
Oh, yeah. So how long was the video?
Trump is back.
It might have been longer. I saw 2 minutes of the video.
I think it was like a 40-something minute speech.
Oh man.
So you only got 2 minutes of that?
I only got 2 minutes of that.
Yeah, I think he had a good run. Yeah.
Oh man, I need to watch that.
That's why I say he's back. Yeah, that's why.
He's
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Oh, if he's
back.
doing 40-something minute speech, he's in there.
Yeah, he wants this motherfucker bad.
Oh
yo.
man.
But see,
Jesus.
but
Probably 20 minutes of that was written.
come on, man.
He
Like,
was just getting.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro.
he was
He'll
getting
go off the
kicks in.
top, bro.
Yeah.
but that's why I'm just like, come on, man. Like in the past, couple of decades, I feel like we're just passing the baton from
I know.
back and forth to the same people. Barack Obama,
We're
in the past
passing-
20 years, was the only new president we had. The other ones were either like nepotism shit. Bush, we were about to have another Clinton, but then,
yeah.
Trump beat that. And,
Yep,
like,
yeah.
I was just like, yeah. And then Biden is attached to Obama. So it's just like,
Oh, yeah,
goddamn,
yeah.
we have like no new blood in here.
No,
What the fuck?
none at all. None at all.
I don't think he
But the
can,
new
I don't think
people-
he can win though. Anyway. I don't
Yeah,
think-
he's not gonna win the second time.
Yeah.
I don't think
It'll
he's
just
gonna
be
win.
entertaining to watch.
But then at the same time, more Democrats are gonna run too, because I don't want Joe to win, but Joe probably will.
no.
Joe
You
could be,
think?
man, they could
You
wheel
think?
him out. They could, he could be in a whole wheelchair.
If we have better
And he would
options, because
still
the
be
only
winning.
reason he won is because we didn't have a better option. Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't it Hillary in that again too?
Bernie.
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 Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it'd be
Bernie.
Bernie.
Yeah. I would. But goddamn, his old.
It should have
ass.
been Bernie, but Bernie's
Bro, Biden-
first time.
could've-
Biden old too.
Trump could have
That's
won
true,
again,
Bernie
but
old
then he
hell.
messed it. He really fumbled the whole run on the White House thing.
Oh.
Yeah, he
that's-
was doing dumb
I feel like
shit.
if he'd have handled that situation better, number one, they wouldn't have done the whole not the White House.
You talking about January 6th?
January
Oh,
6th.
that-
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, he
attack on the
definitely
Capitol.
hyped that up.
Yeah,
Capitol?
that's what I meant. Yeah.
He hyped
Yeah.
that up like a K97.5 DJ.
Exactly,
yo.
bro. So
Yo, I'm telling you, yo.
Yeah, so the
But-
Capitol joint. So I think if he didn't do that, he would have won. He would
Well,
have beat Joe again.
Yeah, well, he did.
Among other things,
do one
yeah.
of my favorite memes though.
Yeah.
yeah, the whole.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
that's
love
right.
that shit.
The documents thing was pretty funny too. I can't lie.
The document shit was.
I really
crazy.
wanna know
that
what the
nigga said.
documents were.
Come get it in blood, bitch. I'm not bringing shit back. First of all, that's so black. You quit somewhere and steal shit on your
And
way
steal
out.
some shit.
Like what?
No,
That
he didn't
nigga-
steal some. He stole like a file
And then
cabinet
you,
worth.
oh yeah, you stole some good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went into the classified top secret. That said,
A few thousand
they
pages.
about to kick me out.
Yeah. He was like, hey,
Literally
boys.
left with documents. It's over at Mar-a-Lago. It said, if you want it, bitch, come get it.
What? And you notice they're not talking about what's on them because it was some good stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, nobody will talk about what's on there, but they're like, we have to get those back.
It was some quality blackmail is what it was.
yeah,
probably.
bro. Yeah.
Did they get it back?
Huh?
No.
Oh, did you give, no, I don't think he gave
They
it back.
still- he
Yeah, I
still-
don't
he
think
still got it.
Yeah, I think he still didn't give it back. He's going out
That's
like
the thing.
that.
It's a conflict of interest. He's a former president, number one. Number two, he has Secret Service around him as well.
You're right.
So you can't send no tactical team in there. You're killing your own men. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's and then you can't even bring it to shooting it out because that's ridiculous. We're talking about the president,
Yeah.
not some terrorist that you would go in there guns blazing.
Right.
You're literally having a standoff with an American president, a former American president.
it
You
would
can't
just-
roll up in there and strong arm nobody.
And I don't think that Americans are capable of seeing a president or a former president in handcuffs.
Oh my God!
I
would
think it'll
love to
break
see
people.
it. I will break people, but I would love to see it.
It'd be crazy.
We've seen mayors getting arrested.
Oh yeah, with
go
like
to jail.
mayors be getting caught smoking crack and
Yeah,
shit.
that's a whole fact. Yeah, shout out to the mayor of Detroit.
Detroit and
That nigga was
Miami
a whole
or
street gang-
DC.
DC was it DC?
I think both.
Might have been. Yeah.
What about that one that came out and said that that pedophilia should be okay? I think it was
Whoa.
There's a couple of them
senator in
actually.
Virginia. He ended up going to jail for like child pornography charges or some shit like that, but he ended up killing himself. It was like recently, actually.
Damn.
Sound about right.
So he told on himself. He did a self-report.
Right.
He was
did
like,
the
I should
right
lower
thing.
that
He
age.
tried to get it legalized.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, sound like he did the right thing.
That's
He
right.
took himself
Yeah.
out, you know, we didn't need you, bro.
He was trying to make
Need you
somebody into an
respectfully.
honest person.
Thank
And
you.
I respect you not affecting. Well, we don't know who you affected because if that was what your king was into, we don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know what children are damaged by you, but at the same time, at least you didn't go guns blazing on a warpath before you died.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's
Wasn't
true.
there a
School
guy-
But
shooters
those
and
be the
shit.
actually I take that back. Those are the ones that we want to take. We want to say goodnight to you. How dare you do it to yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because you are in.
Resuscitate him again.
selfish.
Yeah,
It's
it's
selfish.
like no, wake up, no. I tell you when to die. Okay.
You're like, nah, self-sustained gun wound.
One
Hell
of your
no.
favorite things in
Yeah.
the world is probably one of the most heinous things you could do to children. Yeah, we're taking your life.
That would
You
be
don't
the
get to do
most
it yourself.
disrespectful thing to do. You save somebody's life just to take them out yourself.
So you gonna go to
That's
prison?
low-key what the
crazy.
police are supposed to do. You know, right after they shoot you, they're supposed to immediately.
Oh, they want you to see that trial.
Yeah, they immediately are supposed to start CPR, you know, putting pressure on the wounds and all that shit, trying to do what they can to keep you alive until the ambulance comes. Pretty much, they're supposed to.
Oh yeah.
That's what's written in, but
Wake up handcuffed to a bed.
exactly, yeah. So you still gonna catch this charge, but
Hey.
yeah, we can
But
get
you're all right?
If we, you up, yeah.
You doing good?
And the cops by your bedside. He's like, almost lost you there.
Yeah, I was you there. You're under arrest.
Yeah.
Gotta read you your rights.
yeah. So anyway, now that you're good, you have the right to remain silent.
I didn't want to throw this out. I was
When
reading it till you passed
when we were
out.
talking about like extreme left and extreme right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have y'all gotten into like? Excuse me. Have y'all gotten into like social commenters, left and right commenters? So like Destiny, Abba and Preach, outside of the videos they make, but
Destiny.
like their live streams.
Yeah.
Destiny is the white dude with blue hair.
White dude with blue hair.
Nah.
What? Really?
Nah, Destiny's the white guy with the goatee.
White guy with a goatee.
The blue is like Ninja or something. Or something like that.
Who
What
are
is he
these
left?
people?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure
If
Destiny.
y'all don't know
has
who
one.
it is, then
I don't think Destiny has blue hair though.
Destiny does have blue hair.
Does he?
him.
Oh, okay. He did have blue hair at some point.
Oh.
He just did it a little while ago.
I may have
Got
seen
you,
him.
so that's how
we
yeah,
got
I may
it.
have
Never
seen him.
mind.
I guess I
Gotcha.
don't watch.
I be watching their
Who is
stuff
he?
now. He's a social commenter.
Okay.
And I be watching their stuff now, and I hate that I've gotten into listening to left and right political. I hate debate YouTube almost. I hate,
No, I agree.
So I hate.
It's frustrating.
That's why I
It's
can't watch it
frustrating
much.
as hell, bro.
Yeah, because
Like,
sometimes
why I
the
don't
left
watch
makes
it much
great
at
points,
all. Yeah.
but then sometimes the right will make great points too. I'm like, yeah, the left is being
I know.
kind of crazy over here,
Yeah.
and then the left, I mean, the right is being kind of crazy. And I'm just
yeah,
like,
man, the
fuck.
debate YouTube is like, God, it's so emotionally.
And it's big too.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, they drop a video within 24 hours, it's at 80 to 100,000 views.
Yeah.
After the first day types. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these people have these large markets on just YouTube. They're not even out. They're not even in your local politics speaking to on a podium running for nothing.
Yeah,
They're just on the
they're just
internet.
people with opinions.
No, you're
Right. And it's so crazy to me. And I'm like,
A lot of people just take their political points from him, just actively. Just
That's true. Yeah.
that's another thing too. It's like, so we got the Destinies on the right, then we got the Ben Shapiro's on the left, and then you got the Candace Owens.
Oh
then
well,
we
the
got
other way
opposite.
around.
Yeah, the other way around.
other way around. My bad.
Well, actually, not even. Well, okay, so Destiny's kind of center right.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So Destiny center right.
And then Ben Shapiro is like mega right.
Oh, he's mega right.
he's
Yeah,
he's just
mega
right.
right.
He's probably just right.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, yeah,
mega
left is
right would
liberal,
be.
right?
I guess you can go farther right.
Left is liberal,
right
yeah.
Left is liberal,
conservative.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
conservatives,
Shapiro's
right.
right.
Yeah.
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 But then you got
Yeah.
then you have
Candace Owens. Then
you have
got-
like I'm trying to think what's like that Vouch guy. He's really
Yes.
left. He's a leftist.
yeah. The leftist people
Hassan
are so
Piker
hard.
is a leftist.
Hassan
so he's
Piker,
kinda
yup.
left.
He's nauseating left, nauseatingly left.
Vouch is the
sometimes.
one that's really nauseatingly left.
Yeah.
Vouch,
They
But-
all have a special ability to just irritate the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? That's
it's
really what
politics.
it is. Like, that's why. But honestly, all of them are irritating as hell. I don't whether they're left or they're right. At this point, it's so frustrating and they're so irritating. I'm looking for who gives me the most entertainment value. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I like Candace, because she says wild shit, but goddamn, she be saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
when she says it, Candace can talk for 30 seconds and piss 500,000 people off.
I don't
Yeah.
know. She's good at what she does. I'll
She's
give her
good
that.
at what she does.
And I wish more people took it the way you're taking it, where it's just
Yeah.
like entertainment. The only problem with me is just like when people actually take it as Bible, like they take it as,
Right.
oh, she means what she's saying. I mean, I'm sure she
Right.
means what she's
And she-
saying.
and
but
I mean,
yeah, and she
yeah,
means
yeah.
what she says.
She never says she's joking.
You can
Yeah.
tell, and it's like I could take anybody's point and like dumb it down, but the left, they get too emotional as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's hard for me to stay tuned in. Like Hassan Piker, bro, you really be out here champion, like you ready to throw hands for any cause. Like,
And sometimes
relax.
sometimes it's misguided where he'll get angry about shit that was just like, no, that actually wasn't a big deal.
Right.
But he's getting like white leftist passionate about it.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't-
white liberal, like what do you call it? White savior passionate about it.
Yeah.
It's like defending like on our behalf about shit that we wouldn't even be
Yeah, we like,
offended
hold
by.
on, nigga, we
Right,
don't
and that's the
care.
problem with social justice
Yeah.
warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And white ones especially.
Yeah,
You
y'all
know
are so
who
hyped to
should-
defend everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which
you out here dying.
the white savior complex.
You done made a 3-hour YouTube video on some shit we talked about for half a second. We don't give a fuck. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, majority of the black community
Yeah.
or whatever community you're defending to the death of you.
It's just when they get to that point where it's just like when, white, I guess the ones with the white savior complex, where it's just like we bring up a situation and they're like, okay, we'll take it from here, and then start speaking on our behalf. That's where I'm just like, hey, whoa, let us speak for ourselves.
because
you know?
they Googled a handful of statistics. that-
yeah. Start throwing out statistics and
Oh
shit.
my God, that's
yeah.
another thing too. Everybody has all these statistics and shit.
Yeah, it always makes me like how
God.
many of them are arbitrary and how many of them like they're slightly making up or. Yeah, 60%.
Numbers are weird, man. Numbers mean what you want them to mean.
Right, right.
It depends on how you take the survey, where you took the survey from.
Yeah.
Well, see, in my mind, this is another thing. In my mind, I feel like numbers can't be taken any. I feel like you can twist anything to your advantage.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Depending
the
on
numbers
your-
are the numbers, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it depends on if
Yeah.
the studies are legit and stuff
If
like
you're
that.
presenting the raw
Yeah.
numbers, I feel like some people the studies, the numbers that they present are. It's like there's so many variables that it's hard to be like, okay, it's hard to say it's a concrete fact. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example.
Like with the statistic, like how large was the study in order for the
What was the
statistic to
pool
be,
of it?
yeah, was it a large amount of people that you studied or
and there's
was
so
it
many
5
different
people?
studies
or,
as well,
Yeah.
too. So.
Yeah.
Or okay, here's what I've heard a few people state a fact, something about black men are more likely to spend more time with their children
Yeah, I've heard that.
than
Yeah.
white men.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But
for
like,
sure.
how do you get those numbers?
Yeah, I don't know how they get those numbers, but I've heard that. I've heard that's a study that's been done.
Surveys.
Yeah, surveys pretty.
Yeah,
much.
but then how large was the survey? You know, like if you're asking like 6 people.
Well, the main thing is you have to find the original survey. Then all the numbers are normally in there.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
like, we pulled.
They'll do it based on region. I used to
Yeah,
work for like
or
a
region.
Yeah.
Because like
survey data
that's why the
research company.
colleges have to conduct the studies, because most of the studies that we hear about, they've conducted over multiple years. And it's like for the 4 years that these students were in there, they gathered data for 4 years, 200,000 people in 4 years or some shit like that. And then we've written this compiled argument or article of what we saw.
Yeah. And then some statistics can just like justify people's prejudices. You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just like, black people kill each other this much, you know? And it's just like, see, they're dangerous. Or
Yeah,
they
that's
commit
true.
this much crime
People
in
use-
America and all that stuff, but then they won't bring up, but
think
they,
that, but them white
they won't
men
bring up
is dangerous.
the
hell yeah.
nuances
The
of like the
nuances. And that's-
education and the living in the hood and how that can, you know,
And that's why I say like,
But they don't care about
numbers
that.
can lie in that way because
Yeah.
Yeah.
numbers don't know nuance.
Yes.
Numbers
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And
yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's like, that because that is the reality. Yeah. So yeah,
So they'll just take it
numbers
as,
and
like,
what
black people are
percentage
just
of them
violent.
are living in those neighborhoods that exactly where there's higher crime, there's higher poverty.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Then all those people, real quick, but just how about, you know, how a lot of, then you have to keep in mind, too, that, like, a lot of these people, they work for their political party as well sometimes. Like,
Right. They're cutting their check. Their
Yeah,
political
you know?
party's cutting their paycheck.
so
yeah.
then you'll have someone like Ben Shapiro and, you know, like he does movie reviews sometimes.
Facts.
But, like, he did Glass Onion recently, and instead of just reviewing the movie normally, he's going to review it purposely from a conservative standpoint and saying like
True.
he's going to, you know, because he knows his base, so he knows
Right,
that okay,
right.
I have to point out how
Give-
woke it is, and
Which sounds so
Yeah.
whack too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, it does. Yeah. When
You know
you're
that's gonna
yeah,
be fucking whack.
when
Yeah.
your paycheck's attached to a political party, God,
you
that's-
have to be conservative no matter what.
Yeah, you have to be,
leftist
you have
or
to be
whatever.
whatever side it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cutting you the check.
Man, I don't know if it's producers or what, man. The recent stuff, they've been trying to make him be funny. He is not.
Yeah, they do. I'm
funny,
good with
dude.
that. I don't
They
want to
need to
hear
chill
Ben
with the
Shapiro
funny
try to
shit.
crack no jokes.
Yeah,
his,
man.
His delivery is trash.
Yeah, I'm like stick to the
the fast
lowbrow
talking.
racism. Like just stick to what you do. Stick to what you do,
stick
bro.
to the condescending little
Yeah.
drop the facts at 100
Right.
miles per hour and let's move to the next
Yeah,
point.
it's
You
like,
know,
yeah,
'cause
keep it moving, man.
him trying to crack these jokes and then doing that.
Oh god, 'cause we know what it is. You know what it is.
What
It's-
is that?
It's,
That's
it's
how he be like, yo, Ben Shapiro
the real
is
Ben
not
shows
a
when he
comedy
does that
guy.
shit, man. It shows that
laughs.
like biggest nerd fucking ever. Like
Yeah.
you know he got
Yeah.
beat up in school.
He's snicking
Yeah.
like
You know he
SpongeBob.
got beat up.
God.
You know he
Even
got
when you
made
see
fun
it,
of.
I'll show you his picture. Even when you just see his picture, it's like imagine him.
Mega
I can't even
nerd.
picture him in a rolling laugh. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't picture him dying laughing at anything.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
No, I'm telling you. You know he was in school like, my parents are Republicans and
Yeah.
George Bush is the best president ever.
Right.
Yeah.
You know he was in.
How old is this man? This is a grown man.
You know who
This
he
is
is?
a
He's a little
Ben
older than us.
Shapiro,
He's like
yeah.
he's like 38 or
39,
something.
39.
Okay, yeah, so
Oh.
he's around my
Yeah.
yeah. No, but he's like remember he's the dude that did like the wet ass pussy like when
did.
WAP
Probably
came
one of
out.
my favorite Ben
Yeah.
I
Shapiro
think
videos.
was he on a video arguing with somebody about abortion?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
Most
that's
likely.
him? That's
He was
him.
arguing with
he
that
did,
girl.
he did a
At
couple
the
of
college
those.
campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Probably
Yeah,
yeah.
he told her a new one.
That was
Yeah.
that was his biggest. That was
He
his
ate.
big.
I ain't
viral-
gonna lie, he ate.
Yeah, that was his big viral
Damn.
moment.
So okay, so this is my thing too. Okay, when you pit any just random normal person off the street up against a conservative commentator, yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
roast your ass.
Yeah, it's like-
I got
Right,
shit for
right.
him. Like, and I know
Yeah,
that
that's
I know
true.
he's dead wrong, and I ain't got shit for that man. Like on a
Yeah.
1-to-1, he's gonna cook me.
They're
He's gonna
public
throw so many
speakers.
facts at me. I'm like, man, all right, man, facts are facts, bro.
That's true,
Like,
yeah.
look, I ain't got shit for that because I didn't read the whole book. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
like,
Niggas
And
That's
then
what
it just
it's
makes you
in the
look
table
like you're not
context.
as knowledgeable as him just by
Yeah.
default, you know? Like
And so the actually the most recent we were
Yeah, I
just
would
talking
hate
about a little
debating.
bit
Yeah.
that those cut videos, one of those recent, they had women it was like a whole panel of women and they were talking about I don't think it was abortion rights, or wait, maybe it was. I don't know. But they had that Pearl girl. You know what I'm talking about? That
Pearly.
pearly,
Just
pearly
pearly
things.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that girl.
just pearly
Yeah,
things.
girl. And she was,
is that?
she was cutting ass on there. Like she was roasting these normal women, these housewives.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because they're not ready for a political
They're not.
commentator.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not.
Like,
they're
come
not.
on. Like, yeah, when you
And
throw
that's the
Tucker
thing
Carlson
about
at
when
him,
you
yeah,
watch
come on,
these lives.
you'll catch bodies.
So Destiny, Abba goes to Destiny stream a lot. You can
does,
you
yeah.
can watch Destiny a lot, and you can watch Abba from Abba and Preach YouTube channel on Destiny's channel a lot.
And
But
lately on Fresh and Fit.
I'll never forget when they say Hassan Piker ripped Andrew Tate a new one. Andrew Tate was thinking what I was thinking. Like, I think I just don't like to debate YouTube. Like, if I was streaming, having a good time, and then like Hassan wants to join my Discord or Destiny or something like that, I'd be like, I'm hanging up on the phone because it's like.
Because they get off to
your
debating.
version of fun is so fucking lame.
Yeah.
And I remember like Hassan was talking to Andrew Tate. Mind you, Andrew Tate's sitting there laughing, cracking jokes, talking about his Bugattis. And
Being
shit
in
like
character,
that.
yeah.
Being his character.
Yeah,
and
being
then
character.
Hassan comes and is like, so I wanted to ask you questions about you don't think women should have rights? He said, look, my friend, we were having so much fun before you got here. And you're killing the vibe. All the girls are leaving. There already weren't that many to begin with. He's just like, bro, I can't, it was like, he was hitting her from the perspective of, nigga, we can't bring you nowhere because you like to fuck the vibe up
Yeah.
by having an open, you want to have a debate about is abortion legal or should it be legalized or not? At a house party that everybody's turning up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's the thing. It's like they know how to suck the fun out of shit. And it's like, I wish they would show more of, well, what do you do when you have fun? Because when they're on stream, that's all they're doing.
Yeah.
They're literally just debating. That's it.
Yeah, going
Just
back
debating.
and forth, arguing and shit. And like I said, they get off to that, but
They really do, bro.
Yeah.
They get off to getting that.
I think they even call, like, there's a phrase for them, like debate bros.
Debate lords.
Yeah.
Yeah, debate lords, debate bros. You know,
Butt
people
buddies.
just get up, butt buddies.
Yeah, I don't like it though. It's just so infuriating that
That goes back to, like, remember they were saying, like, millennials and Gen Z are, like, the having sex the least. And
Yes.
I can't remember what video I was watching, but they were saying, like, because our generation is so political that it's hard for us to even fucking get along with each
They're
other. I mean, like, politics is, like, the most, like, if you want to kill somebody's
Yes,
sexual vibe, like, if you want
talk about politics.
yeah.
No, that's some real
Yeah.
shit, bro. That's
Yeah.
real as hell because we were just
Previous
talking about that.
generations,
Like,
yeah.
I can say one thing and I could clear off 80% of the women that ever had a thing for me.
Even
You
if
know
it's
what
a
I'm
small
saying?
thing,
Like,
but even if it's a small thing,
it could be
too,
the
like,
smallest
it could be
thing, but
big
I
to
know
somebody else.
I know certain phrases or thoughts on my opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, I cleared a room out of this motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and previous generations, it was like they were usually like they kept their politics to themselves, but I think it does have to do with social media.
God, that
Everybody's
brings us
been
to-
given.
That brings us to such a good point. Let me
Oh,
show
yeah?
you. That brings us to a good point.
Oh shit!
Because now this Gen Z, that's what they want to talk about. Like, they don't even want to have a conversation with you until they find out what your pronouns are,
Yeah.
what you politically stand for,
Yeah.
blase, blase, blah, right?
Before we even get to the sex part.
Before we even get to this, before we even get to the first date,
Yeah.
Before I even find out what do you do for work or what do you like to do for fun, it's
Yeah.
what's your pronouns, what are you going to this? Are you fighting
you vote for?
Who'd you
Yeah,
vote
who'd you vote
for?
for, yeah.
Do you fight for women's rights? You know what I'm saying? It's like, God damn, like,
Do you consider yourself a feminist?
yeah. It's like, so that's just like this first message I got from this girl on Hinge.
Oh.
This was a couple weeks ago. She said there's a viral sound on TikTok that says we should stop giving men microphones.
Oh,
If
didn't we talk about this?
I don't know if we talked about it did we talk about it
Yeah,
on
and then
here?
Sherry brought up how men who have podcasts.
We did talk about this. All right, I'm
And
not gonna bring
Andrew
it up
named
then.
Andrew and
Yeah, that's right. We talked about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot. I couldn't remember if we
Those Andrews.
yeah,
Put it on
and
there.
you were saying you and Andrew Schultz are the last one standing.
Right, yeah. All right, perfect. So we did cover that. I just got to go back and pull that. clip.
But you brought it up because it connects to what we're currently talking about.
Yeah, because it's just like that's
how,
just like girls on Bumble. I've had like 7 girls ask me on Bumble because Bumble the woman has to message you first.
Yeah.
So I've had at least 7 women
Sexist.
say. I've had at least 7 women say, "What's your most controversial take? Why do you want to know that?" This is the first message.
Because she wants to
Coming out swinging.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just like, if you have to ask me that,
Yo, bring the heat if she asks you that.
I never bring the heat. I always unmatched.
Oh man.
Wow.
You should just do. You should just do it. Just.
I don't want to go back. I don't like arguing with women, yo. Like,
no.
I really don't like that shit.
No.
It's so annoying.
Like
and
it's
it's
not fun. You know?
I mean,
It's
honestly,
not
my,
fun, bro.
my most
I don't like
controversial
arguing with
take's not that
niggas.
controversial
Like, I'm
anyway.
trying to argue and debate when it's absolutely necessary.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't do that as casual conversation. That's just not fun to me. Like, finding out what your political views is. The conversation goes left all the time. Like,
I agree.
it's always a point where I want to check out mentally, or you're emotionally checked out, or you're emotionally pissed, angry, sad. Like, I'm checking out just like on some. This is so fucking dumb. Like,
Right.
you were just dying to know. You were just dying to have this conversation, but
No, it's like, I mean, like if you're like looking for a relationship and to start a life with somebody or even potentially start a family and all that stuff, I mean, I don't know if you should know it like immediately, but
yeah, maybe
at
not,
some point,
it comes up though.
yeah, at some point
comes
it's going to naturally come out and be like, oh shit, we are like literally like spaghetti and fucking salt. Yeah, or spaghetti and
Those
salt.
just aren't first conversation topics.
Or oil and water. Yeah.
Or politics.
Like, no, I'm not talking about that. Like,
Yeah,
don't ask
no.
me about no fucking. Don't talk to me about politics at all.
no,
I'm turned off.
You kind of figure. I mean, you get time. You take
Do
context.
I look like a?
from
Do
the
I look like?
I'm gonna tell you how
Hey,
you should
pardon me,
have.
do I look like a bitch that care about politics? No, I don't.
I'm gonna tell you how it should come up.
Yeah, you didn't even know who Ben Shapiro was.
Who the fuck?
This is how it always comes up. After y'all have dating or dated, situations will happen. So like, you might be somewhere and see some racist shit, and I can tell based off your reaction to what we're watching, what side of the fence you land on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's going to determine
and
like,
that's
how
gonna
far we
determine.
go.
It's like, if I see some crazy racist shit and you over here think there's a misunderstanding, I'm like, no. This is wild what we're watching right now. Look, yeah, we're not on the same page with probably a lot of things.
Yeah.
And that's just one type of situation. Then maybe you go somewhere or you see something while y'all are watching TV together at the same time, or a news story pops up. You're gonna have an opinion, and then that's when it'll naturally come up. I'm just not trying to. I'm not trying to have a list of questions and ask you where you stand politically on all.
I
these
guess
things.
because a lot of times it just be like so much. Sometimes so much time come in between those conversations, like
Yeah.
from the time y'all met.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I knew that my ex was like homophobic as fuck.
Oh.
And
You wish you knew that?
Hell yeah.
I feel like
Before he-
'Cause it
homophobia.
was just like,
Uncontrollable,
it
he
was
can't
just,
even
it was
control
like too
himself?
much, and it's just like, bro, that shit does not affect you at all. Like,
I feel like homophobia is easy to spot out because it's in so many TV shows. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's in so many TV shows. Like, we can transition this into Have y'all been watching The Last of Us?
I saw it episode 3.
So episode
sorry,
3,
yeah.
there was literally
Gay love story.
it was a gay love story for 1 hour straight.
Yeah.
And I was watching it with somebody, and at the end of the episode, she said, mind you, throughout the whole episode, I'm thinking, I don't think we need this much gay context. That's all I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the episode, she said, yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody needed that much. She said, we could have wrapped this up in 20 minutes. She said, I did
God.
not need to see this entire gay love story. She's like, that was a lot just now. I was
Yeah.
like, bruh.
But you know what? I think
I
it's
was
because
thinking that shit too. Like,
I think it's
damn,
because
nigga,
it's
y'all
a
are
show.
stretching this shit.
Because it's a show.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel
Yeah.
like if it was a 2-hour movie, that shit would have been like 20 minutes. 30
Right.
minutes
They were
or-
trying to add
yeah.
an episode there. They
Well,
didn't
we
want-
got but we got the
Because it's a
entire
show.
story, bro.
Yeah, because it's a show.
They wanted to
Have you
even
seen
10
it?
episodes, and I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is, yeah, and to be fair, I mean, it was a touching story, but
It was a beautiful story.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it
Let's
was a
be
touching
fair,
story.
yeah.
So I'm not going
that's
to take it
all
away
we
from them.
got.
And
Because
well
of-
written, well acted, and all
Everything
that
was
stuff,
good
but
about it, scene wise and all.
I've
that
never
stuff.
played the game, but from what I heard, the character, the more burly one,
Yeah,
Ron
Swanson.
Ron Swanson. Like apparently, it was in the game alluded to that he did have a male partner.
They
or
did,
something?
yeah.
Okay, so
there
that's
was
what I
no
heard.
backstory, but when they meet him,
Yeah,
Gabe or his partner had already died, maybe like a year past.
yeah.
And he would make reference to, me and so and so had this.
Yeah.
And there was always some guy, but it was like,
Yeah.
there was no storyline played out in the game.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's not
pretty
like
much.
They
yeah.
left it
So
to your interpretation or whatever.
Exactly.
yeah,
exactly.
but to be clear, like for those who didn't know, like so it's not like they just turned the character gay for the show,
right,
you know,
right,
for
right.
to get brownie points from that community and all that stuff.
That's what I
They
was
just
wondering at
expanded
first.
on what was already there.
Because what I thought at first, I was like, when I saw that, I said, this was in the game? I was like, that's all I
No,
was thinking.
yeah.
I was like, damn, this is crazy.
You gotta play through the
I've
love
only
story.
Heard things, I haven't played the game either.
Play X to stick it in.
Yeah, right. Because I never
reach
played the game,
climax.
but I've just heard all the game players say the show is accurate as hell to the game. That's all I've heard.
Oh, that's what I heard too.
So
Yeah.
when 30 minutes of that episode that passed by, and it's a gay dude losing his virginity, I said,
Yeah.
I said, this was in the game?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What level was this? What level was this?
I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm
Yeah.
saying, how the fuck did they
Yeah,
incorporate
that thought
this into
did
the
cross my
game?
mind, but then like afterwards, I started like looking at reviews and stuff like that. So, and a lot of the gamers, like I mean, it's really split down the middle. Honestly, the reaction to it, some
Got you.
love it, and then and the gamers, like some of them are loving and think it's like a new element too. So when they play the game again, they could be like, "Oh shit, yeah." So that's what all of that happened. But then it doesn't make sense because spoilers. But at the end, they die. and shit.
Right.
So from what I heard, they just changed a lot.
Yeah.
But going back to like what you were saying, like that's basically that would be like a do or die situation. Like you didn't know like where your partner stood on that
But
topic,
now-
but
right.
here we are watching The Last of Us, and then the love story happened. If you
And they're
flinch
struggling.
and you don't, then if they flinch and you don't, then it's like okay, you know where they stand.
Right. Yeah.
Well, see, we would never. He won't. That was
would-
never gonna
The
happen.
second,
from-
the
That
second
would
he,
never
he
be
was
no
like, "Yo,
shit
those
you
dudes
even
about
watch in the first place.
That's what I'm saying.
So it was hard.
So you
it
could have
was-
watched Game of Thrones with him, and
He would never watch that.
And two niggas kiss, or you could be like, "Do you like Game of Thrones? Man, I heard that shit gay as hell."
That's
Okay.
how it was. Like, you watched
Okay.
Euphoria. He was like, "Hell no, that shit gay as fuck."
Yeah, I know. You knew exactly
Yeah.
where he stood.
Yeah.
Or
And
like
I
the
was like,
moment.
damn, and that was fine. And I was like, okay, but it was just like just
You
always
might not know the
like
extreme,
niggas.
how
No, like
extreme it is.
niggas that always talk about gay niggas. Like it makes me
Think they're gay?
that they're fucking gay.
It's
and I
on
don't.
their
And I
mind
hate
a lot.
thinking like some niggas like women all think every time some man do something they gay. No,
Oh,
like
yeah.
or like if you're so like a gay person walk by and you just like they're not thinking about you.
Right. I heard
they're
that,
not fucking thinking about you, bro. Like, but for me, it's like I got a lot of gay friends and I have trans friends too. So I was just like, bro, like you just can't be.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
just
a-
don't need
yeah,
you to
you
be
can't-
like ignorant and just like rude and disrespectful to my people.
Yeah, I don't need you to be rude to one of my friends because
Like,
you
yeah.
think just because he's gay, he's gonna hit on you.
Yeah, like
And you might
Yeah.
not be.
his
It's
type,
like now you're doing the most right
I think
now.
that's
that
the
Like,
he's always
misunderstanding,
doing the
yeah.
most.
Yeah,
And it's
you're
like
doing the most.
overly homophobic.
Yeah,
And
don't
I'm
nobody
just like, bro,
It's like just because he's gay don't mean he's not
just because he likes, yeah,
Exactly.
And- right? Like, what makes you think that this nigga is checking for you?
What do
Like,
they call? What do they call it? Self
less-
flattery.
But
yeah.
but that's where the is he on the low because he might look at him and be like, oh, that type of nigga is checking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's like, oh, I know I look good. I know he looking at me.
Maybe he
Do
do
you?
know, like, he might be doing something on the low,
Oh,
or like,
shit.
maybe the guys that always seem to be trying him fit that type. Who knows, though? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I never take it that way usually. Like, even though maybe sometimes it might be the case. The way I always take it is they just have this idea that like homosexuality is like contagious. You know,
Yeah,
like they're
yeah.
treating it like it's the fucking COVID or something. Like,
Right,
like if I
right,
stand
right.
next to somebody who has it, I could possibly catch this thing. Like
Right,
I don't
right,
even
right,
want to
yeah.
see it. You
Yeah,
know,
That's
Like,
true.
his views on it was just stupid. Like he thought that if a woman is a stud, that she automatically wanted to be a man, or like every woman that's gay wants to be a man. And I was like, nigga, that don't make sense.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, do you feel like I want to be a man? Like, cause I like girls sometimes.
Now,
I'm gonna
okay.
tell you the ones.
but I'm like, bro, none of my.
if a stud wears if a stud wears boxes on her period, I believe everything she
Oh,
says. I'm like, oh, you don't give a fuck.
she committed to the. Well, I guess you could always.
You committed
You
to
could use
it.
tampon.
Some
I remember
people are
back
like
when I
that,
worked
but-
at ACS, there used to be studs that wore strap-ons all day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Like, yeah.
That's-
Now,
I'm very close.
now
That's
I would
a
now I would
mental
bet
illness.
that a large percentage of studs have some. I don't know if you ever have some penis envy. thing
Penis
going on.
envy?
Yeah, I
Oh,
would argue
yeah.
that maybe,
Yeah.
but that don't mean they want to be dudes.
that happened in the movie.
Yeah, like I was
yeah.
like, no, I'm like, bro, you've met some of my homegirls that are studs, and I was like, did any of them give you off that they want to be a man?
Yeah.
No, none of them.
Some of them do.
Some of them,
I know exactly which ones he's talking
but
about.
no.
You mean like the competitive energy, the competitive spirited energy that
Yeah.
sometimes you get
Yeah.
from
having
Talk
a
crazy
Kinda-
to you, like
yeah.
come
yeah,
at
yeah.
you like
Not even
they-
that. All my stud homegirls are feminine as hell. They
I
just
was
dress
about to say,
like
but, you know,
boys.
I've definitely experienced.
I worked with
that.
this one
Yeah,
stud.
They
there's-
dress like boys, or they got dreads.
There
they
was
got
only
hair. That's
one.
it.
There was only one stud that really irritated me one time, and I was like, "I'll call my homegirl to fuck you up." You got me, like she was talking so crazy. If it was a man, we would have already been fighting.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're saying shit that I can punch you for. I can't take off on you though because you're a girl.
Yeah.
But it's like you really think you about that life and shit. Like you like, no, nigga, what's good? I'm like, this. You don't want this. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like,
So if they
Odds
said
are not
this
in
is-
your favor.
please stop it. Stop
you're not-
doing this.
yeah.
Like, I can find somebody for you if you really want to do it. Me and you will never fight. Nigga, this shit is 35 seconds. No, this is 3.5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it a whole bunch
Yeah.
of regret from on your part? Yeah.
yeah, like,
Nah, man.
please stop coming at me and stop bucking up like you really trying to like get it cracking with me. This
Oh,
is
man.
this is literally physically impossible.
However, like, what if, like, okay, so she's a she, her, right?
Yeah.
But what if, like, you were like, oh, I can't hit you because you're a girl, and she was like, no, I'm a they. You know, like, would you just slap her?
I wouldn't just slap her. Well, I
No,
would.
because I promise you, soon
Because
as you
she's
do,
she
she's gonna pull that.
could be a
She'll
guy.
Or
revert.
a woman.
Yeah, she'll
Automatically, you're
Oh,
gonna be a woman.
okay,
I promise
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Every
yeah,
time
right.
they gonna revert back.
Right now, I'm a
I've
girl.
seen some studs with
On
facial
contact,
hair. I've
she
seen
gonna
some
revert.
studs with
Yeah.
like facial hair and goatees. If one of them swung at me, I'm giving them that work though.
You
It's not gonna last long though. I'm not gonna like
just
dog
till you
them.
get the upper hand.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not dogging them. I do it just like regular. Like I just incapacitate you and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna do it like a guy. Like where I'm really trying to fuck him up.
Yeah.
It'll just be because once you get one good one
I was
off,
about to say you get one
it's
or
not
two.
lasting long. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like, sit down. Yeah, sit down.
those videos of like women attacking men and the dude just getting one hit off, and it be an open hand. It don't even be
Yeah.
a closed hand.
Out of there.
It's done.
Outta there.
They be like this.
Yeah. Game changer. Yeah.
Because they've never been hit in
They
their
can't
life
believe
before.
this man really hit me, and he still went easy
Yeah.
on me.
That's why I'm
He
like-
opened his hand.
Bro, like that's why I'm like at a certain it becomes abuse real quick or whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You
Because
remember
you can neutralize that pretty quickly, man.
Yeah.
I
Do
mean,
you remember?
right.
You remember just one good punch on anybody and have them readjust their whole life?
Yeah.
Do you remember that bodyguard?
Unless she bigger than you.
It was
I
the
guess.
bouncer that was eating the cup of noodles, and he uppercutted that dude
No.
that was talking shit to him, and went right back to eating his noodles.
He did.
Oh my god! It was just
He left
was
the hand
just-
on the
He was
noodles.
just chilling. He was standing outside, just the
standing
dude was
outside.
kind of talking crazy, and he was a bouncer in front of the club.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, "Look, man, come on, man, like." You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. Boom! Hit him with a crazy uppercut, and the dude, he said, "Now you see." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
like
shit.
just went back to eating, but one
shit.
good punch will reevaluate.
I saw
Man
one.
or woman, it'll have you
Especially if you
rethinking
sneak 'em.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, if they don't know it's coming.
Yeah, if you don't know what's coming.
I saw one in
sleepy
the
time.
airport, like with some guy, like I don't know if he worked there, but he was just chilling, just drinking a beer or something like that, and some guy was like, "Oh, come on," punching him in the head and all that stuff, and he was just like, just continue drinking and shit, like
Jeez.
he's not even affected.
Well, the thing with the airport too is any incident in the airport is automatic felony too.
Oh, yeah.
So that's another thing you want to be careful.
That's a felony.
Yeah, anything
crazy.
that happens in the
Hey.
airport is a felony.
You definitely getting banned from flights. Tell you that
Yeah,
much.
you might get banned from that airport.
going on a
You
no-fly.
You might get banned from that airport, airline.
Yeah.
And
Maybe that's what happened to that guy.
Imagine getting banned from RDU, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you don't want to go on a no fly.
gotta
No,
drive in-
I'm not. Nothing in this world will make me go on that no-fly list.
Yeah, like we got to go all the way to
Nothing.
Charlotte just to fly now. You know what I'm saying? That would be.
No, if
be
you're on a
work.
no fly, it doesn't matter.
You,
Yeah.
you don't get to fly.
Yeah,
nowhere.
if you're on a no fly list, you
Oh,
don't
if you're on
fly.
a no-fly
Yeah,
list.
yeah,
you
do
can't
not
fly nowhere forever.
That's it. Yeah.
Wasn't
Till
it
they-
that
till they
fight?
pull it.
It was that fight at the Spirit Airlines that got that group of people on the no-fly list. Is that what y'all talking about?
Hella people.
I mean, like
if you
any
fight
fight,
at
yeah.
the airport, you're done.
That's it. Yeah, any fight.
You're
any-
done.
Unless it was self-defense, you're fine with self-defense.
There's a few.
And the airports have so many cameras.
Yeah.
Somebody is catching who swung first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's
so
why. he
as
didn't
long
do
as
it.
you wait, I'll take 2 hits.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 hits before I take off. You know what I'm saying? In the airport, just to make sure that like I
the
can.
camera gets that.
Yeah, we get a
yours was
clear
defense.
understanding that I'm getting attacked and now I'm about to end it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this video on Twitter the other day. It's this kid in the airport. I guess he was playing some kind of prank and he acted like he was stealing this white guy's luggage. And the dude just went crazy on him, man. But the dude was just beating his ass for a long time. And then
Just
and then
OD.
Yeah, it was OD. And then the security came and hemmed the dude up, the white dude up, naturally.
Yeah.
Because he was going in. But then, like, I don't know. It got kind of weird because then the arrest got real rough and it was so I don't know. But he did act like he was stealing his luggage. Like honestly, you gonna catch a combo, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you in an airport,
That's
too?
where the yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Like so they're probably both on a no-fly list. Long story short.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. Let's talk about Lotto. Would y'all bid on Lotto?
Yes.
Lotto panties?
Yes.
Oh, the rapper.
The rapper. So Lotto
Yes.
got called out by a fan on Instagram, and they were saying that she wears the same underwear. So some cheetah print thong. So she went into her drawer and showed how many pairs of the same underwear she has, and then she put them online to bid. And it started at 99 cents and got up to 80,000 before eBay took it down.
eBay ticket.
$80,000.
80,000 from 99 cents.
Oh
Yes.
shit.
Somebody has $80,000.
What's the limit
spend
you
on
would go
that.
to on the bid? If they were like 400,
The limit does not exist.
hell no, you ain't bid on that 80,000.
If I had the bread, if I had $80,000,
Oh, if you had the bread, yeah,
If
yeah,
I was
yeah.
rich,
And you frame it.
Yeah, what would you do with it?
Just
Wear
Slip 'em.
you wear them.
just
So you smell them.
You wouldn't really.
Oh,
do
you
that.
like Charlemagne. You
I'm a
like to
panty
sniff seats and
sniffer.
shit.
You're a panty sniffer?
Yeah.
I'm not a
I'm like
penetrator.
I like BO. I like body odors.
Oh,
Like,
like
I'm like an
natural-
armpiter.
Natural.
Like I like to smell your armpit.
odor.
I'll sleep in your armpit.
Okay.
I might
Yeah.
lick it.
Yeah, I can see that.
pheromones.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that. I like that tinge that y'all get after like 2 days of not showering. I really enjoy that. You know what I'm talking
That's a
about?
real woman right there.
I like that.
It's your
That's exactly what
pheromones.
you're talking
That's
about.
that's
I love
men
that.
pheromones.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. Drives me up a fucking wall.
That's why
literally-
it's
like hereditary.
It's
Oh,
like, literally,
shit.
like that shit just like
It's animalistic as hell. Yeah.
literally.
Yeah,
it
it
is.
drives you crazy. Yeah.
That's why
fucking love
couples that's why they say you're supposed to have sex after you're supposed to work out together and then have sex afterwards before the shower.
You're just
Yeah.
dripping with pheromones.
Because you're dripping
Yeah.
with pheromones. Like y'all were just physically exerted, you know what I'm saying?
My ex used to always want to fuck like right when I got off of work, and I'd be like, "Let me shower." He'd be like,
Exactly.
"No."
No.
He's like, "I need
Yeah.
a season."
I mean,
and
I
I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah."
But
I like it.
He's like, "Me taste it." No. I've been sweating on it. He's like, "I know." We
Giving
like,
out season, yeah.
Nasty nigga. Go ahead.
Some
though.
people want to season.
Go ahead, though.
Those are the truly natural people. See, I like a
Yeah,
little
natural.
seasoning, but there's a limit to it. Okay, so like, I don't mind a little bit of hair. I even like a little landing strip. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people. It has to be bald at
Yeah,
all. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm completely okay. My only thing with the hair is just get it off the lips. That's about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But everything else,
Not a
I'm cool
jungle.
with. Yeah, I'm cool with. I even had a chick dye her. She used to like dye.
I was like, what the
She used to like dye
Like
different
how?
colors and shit. You know,
Yeah.
okay.
Hold on, isn't that like
Gotta
anal
check
bleaching?
No, like her hair. On
She
her
would dye the
cleavage?
hair. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
But I don't mind a little bit of armpit hair if it's a hippie chick. You can't be, you can't present.
But they usually
You can't present Instagram model and then have hairy armpits. I'm not
Yeah.
going for that. Like I need you to present. I do rocks, crystals.
Yeah.
Sound design, like the sound thing.
yeah.
I need the whole thing.
Usually
I
those
would-
girls, and they don't stink either. They don't even wear deodorant. They be using
Yeah,
lime.
yeah,
They
yeah.
be using
I have to go to your house and you have to have
using key limes under
you
their
have to have
armpits.
tapestries in your house and incense. You have to have the whole thing for me
Yeah.
to accept
Yeah.
a little bit of hair under your
Little
armpits.
patchouli.
I'm not doing nothing in between.
Frankincense.
Yeah, literally.
That's mirth. What is
But
that?
where I draw the line, though, I really draw the line on the legs. I can't fuck with the legs.
Yeah, the hairy legs are wild.
I can't do the hairy
I don't
legs.
shave my legs.
Because when you're in bed,
But I don't
and
have.
the,
I
the
don't. My hair
rub,
is so thin you can't even
Yeah.
tell.
The feel, the rub, yeah, man. Or
Yeah,
even
it's
in
wild.
missionary when you're just holding the legs up or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
You see?
yeah, or you see it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
just can't do the hairy legs,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah.
can't.
it's
dog.
like when you're sitting at a table with this other dudes, and you accidentally be like, "Oh, my bad, bro." You
right.
wanna pull it away
Graze.
real fast. You're like,
Yeah,
"Eh."
you graze away.
But you know what's impressive though is that to see how much hair women's legs actually do have on them when they don't. I
Oh, yeah.
didn't realize. I guess.
Yeah,
You
you don't.
just-
I don't realize
just
how
like
much
ours.
it is either.
Yeah.
I got stockings on, so you can't tell. But hair on my legs is very thin. Like I probably haven't shaved my legs in like a year almost.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sometimes
But
there'll
it's
be
so
women.
thin. Like if you look
Yeah.
real close, you'd be like, "Oh, okay," but it's so thin.
Sometimes there'll be
Yeah,
women
that's the
who
one
have
I
like a
used to dye
hairy
the hair different
arms
colors.
or something. Like they'll just be like thin,
Yeah, she used to dye
thin.
different
Like
colors.
like
It'd be
golden
red
normal, yeah, like
sometimes.
blonde.
Yeah, like golden retriever hair. or something.
It was
Hilarious.
lit.
Baby
It was
hair.
lit.
yeah. No, I was saying
I
like
love that.
Yeah, it was. You know, like,
I would have never thought that.
You really? Yeah, it was a nice shocker.
what you saw-
I was showing her the girl that used to
Oh.
do the hair dye
Oh.
colors because I know they know each other.
Oh, okay.
But no, I mean that is.
I
that
can't
is
fuck with the hairy
It's
legs,
a
though.
maintenance thing.
What about
yeah, I
hairy
don't know.
arms? Like,
Yeah.
not super hairy, but
Like
there have been
Mexican
women
arms?
that it's just kind of like they
Yeah,
just
I mean,
have
if
like
I'm fucking
light
with a
hair.
Puerto Rican, I'm just expecting hairy arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain races. Like if I meet a black girl with a hairy arm, that's shocking to me
that would
because
be- that would
I
be-
don't meet many black people that are that hairy. You know?
Yeah.
If I see a black girl with hairy arms, I'm like, you.
She has
some
to be
stuff
mixed.
that's Spanish.
Yeah, I'm not.
Down the line.
I feel like I
My
immediately know
one
she's
girl,
not
I was
straight
like,
African or
I was
African
like,
American.
you not black. I was like, you black, but you not black. She was like, no, I'm Panamanian. I knew.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
you
That's
just
the
too-
only thing.
Yeah,
You too dark and that too hairy.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
are you
too
that
hairy.
hairy?
Yeah,
So it's like certain, like
yeah.
Italian chicks, they're gonna have hairier
hairy
arms.
yeah.
Puerto Rican chicks are gonna have hairier arms. So that's not that bad to
Yeah,
me.
the Puerto
As
Rican
long
nigga,
as
that
it's
nigga
literally
is
not like
hairy
a
as
fucking
fuck.
raw
Yeah, it doesn't
layer.
feel like
exactly.
like
yeah.
it's usually just smooth. Yeah.
Do y'all
Arm hair,
manscape?
no- I trim. I don't scape in
Trim.
terms
Wait, what
of.
you said?
Trim every now and
Manscaped?
then. Trim
No.
every now and
You
then.
got like chest. Y'all got. I know you got chest.
I got
No,
chest
I don't
hair.
have a
I got
lot
a
of
little
chest hair
bit.
actually.
I got a little
No.
bit. I bring it to like a
most of my
one.
hair is down here.
Yeah, I bring it to like a 1. Like I put the 1 guard
You,
on there.
you shave your chest.
Oh, that's low.
It's kind of low, yeah, but
Yeah,
I definitely don't shave it because I'll get ingrowns.
Yeah,
bad.
fuck no. Yeah,
so
You
I
shave
don't.
your chest.
No, not really. The only time
no.
I'll trim my chest as well And that's just when, like, no matter what happens, every time I take my shirt off, there's just like buckshocks all over my chest.
Buckshots.
You gotta taco meat, your shit curl up.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
You gotta taco, your shit
Little curlies.
smooth.
Yeah, well,
Your shit
yeah.
straight.
once my chest gets to a point where like it's literally just like curls everywhere, it just looks like little then I'll literally comb it, and then I'll just shave half of it down.
Damn.
I'll trim half of it
So you get
down.
the little peasy.
Once it gets peasy, it's out of there. Yeah. I keep
nah.
it to where I'll trim it to where it doesn't get peasy.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And I only have to do that like every 6 months. That's not regular at all.
Right.
So it still takes a while before I even have to do it. But
I love chest hair. I hate dudes that shave their chest.
I got weird
Purposely-
weird
My
straight
ex
body
used to,
hair.
like, used to shave everything in chest.
you say you got what?
Dick, all of
Straight
that.
body hair. My body hair is like straight.
Yeah, mine is
It's
too.
not straight.
I just have the body of a 16-year-old. So
Literally, mine.
yeah.
My boy's
Yeah, I have a boy body.
like
so-
hairless.
Yes, I have to worry about hair on my
I've
chest.
always had low armpit hair, and I've never had to. Have y'all ever had to shave your armpits?
No.
Has the hair ever gotten so long that you had to trim it down?
No.
I mean, mine sandwiches just a little bit when I close my arm.
Yeah,
Just
mine
the
doesn't.
sandwich, just a little.
My shit don't. It
ain't
grows.
crazy.
Yeah, mine don't
it
really grow.
Don't grow.
Mine
like-
don't grow.
Yeah,
I've
bro,
never
like,
touched it.
I've never had to trim it down because
Yeah.
I felt like it was getting long. I feel like once the hair came in, it's maintained that
It
length.
just stayed there.
Yeah, it's maintained that length forever, low-key.
I think trimming it maybe does something too.
It
Makes
might, but
grow
there's
more.
some niggas who got afros poking out if they
Yeah,
don't do
afro,
it,
yeah.
and they have to keep bringing it back down.
Because your deodorant situation, you got clumpies in there. You got
Right? Yeah.
you
So
got
they
little
have to
deodorant
actually
nuggets.
keep bringing it back down.
But doesn't that start like once you start cutting it, that's when it starts growing
I think so.
out
That's
of
what I'm saying.
control?
I think
I
it
don't know if
stimulates
I really
it.
believe that, man. If they say that about all your,
I mean, well,
body
that's
My
what
ex
that's
used
what
to
happens
shave
with
his
your face.
armpits, so I don't know.
That's
The
what
same
happens with your-
homophobic when he shaved his armpits and his legs.
He was getting,
hated hair.
he was getting ready for his boyfriend.
He hated
That's what
hair.
it was.
Yeah, because that's
And I
how it
was
works
just
with your
like,
face.
bro.
You know, I started shaving, and then
My gaydar
and the
is pretty
hair
bad
the hair
too,
started
though.
coming
So
in.
like,
Mine is, I mean, I don't
if
know.
if those masculine presenting,
yeah.
and they're licking poles on the back, and I don't know, I'll never know. because,
I mean, yeah.
because my gaydar is terrible. Like I didn't
Mine
know,
is kind of too.
bro. I went on a date. So this is dude that I know. I didn't know he was gay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how much I can say because I think he listens.
Mhm.
Cool as fuck though. But he
So you
used to
don't
work
mean
at a
no-
bar.
Yeah.
But I also knew him through an old coworker, homegirl, and shit too.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that this nigga was gay for years. Like we kick and talk. It was never on no weird shit, no weird, no nothing. It was
He was
just
slapping your ass.
He was
and
just a cool ass dude that he was just a cool dude that I knew through another girl.
Yeah.
And I went on a date at this place one time, and we did the whole "What's going on, bro? How you been?" Blah blah blah. And the girl went on. She said, "Yeah, he gay, right?" I said, "Is it?" She was like, "Yes, he's gay as hell." I was like, "That nigga's not gay. Like, what are you talking about?" She said, "No, he's gay." And then I asked like two other people that knew him. They were like, "Oh yeah, he is." I was like, "What? I didn't know I did." This is like year 2 of me knowing this nigga.
Yeah.
Had no
Oh,
idea.
He ain't never brought nobody around or nothing like that.
Nah, I never saw him on no date. I never saw him holding I never saw him doing no gay shit. Respectfully.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still never fucking. I still fuck with him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But I just never saw it. So I never.
No, my gaydar could be off as
Yeah,
well.
I agree.
Like I was, like
Like if you're not flaming,
I'm not
I
really
won't
checking
know.
for
Yeah.
it either. You know what I mean?
And I'm not
Yeah.
checking for
And-
it. That's
yeah, that's
But
the
I
yeah,
will
that's
say,
the thing, too.
if you showed up, we was at a bar and you showed up with some freshly, smoothly shaved legs, man, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That would look a little weird.
Depends if they're shined up to where I can.
That's what I'm
notice it.
saying. I'm thinking like you didn't
You
use a
gotta
Venus on
be
that.
zesty for me to know you gay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But I mean,
Oh,
that-
but see,
that-
but even the
I think
opposite way
shaped
around too.
eyebrows are questionable.
Yeah.
On
I
men.
think
See,
that
I don't
too.
know because I know a
At the
lot of
same
niggas
time-
that go to the Dominicans. and
Yeah,
they
the
be getting
Dominican.
line
I know-
up. They would line your
I
shit
know a lot
up.
of zesty Dominicans too. Though.
But remember what I told you about my
I know
instructor?
a lot of zesty Hispanics. Period.
Yeah.
Well,
They
their
don't-
culture. Okay, so their
Their
culture
culture's different. You're only gay if you're taking
they're
it.
a little right.
Yeah.
They're only gay in the Hispanic culture if you're taking
Yeah,
it. If
they're
you're
a
giving it
little
out,
zesty.
that's fair game.
They,
That's
they got prison rules.
they have a prison rules
Yeah.
in regular world. So yeah, they're a little different.
Remember,
Yeah,
I told you about like somebody I knew, like like a teacher figure.
Yeah.
Remember, I told you like I went to a museum. I thought they were gay because they were just
oh,
a
yeah.
very feminine
Oh, yeah.
man. Oh yeah, remember? And then,
with
but
the
then
white.
yeah, he's like married with children.
Yeah, I
and all
remember
that
you
stuff,
talking
and
about that.
So I was like, so it could be the gaydar is off in the opposite way too, where it's just like somebody's feminine and I think they're gay, and then they're not. They're
Yeah,
just
you're
very
looking
feminine.
for the obvious things or whatever. You're looking for
Yeah.
the wrong. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Because I think it's probably subtle most of the time. I mean,
Yeah.
unless they're extra thirsty.
I have no doubt that
something,
I have no doubt that niggas have thought I was gay. But that's only because like in the black community, you don't really have to do much in order to be suspected of being gay as a black man. All you got to be is just kind of
Man,
different.
I saw this
All you got to
girl-
be is just kind of different.
Be different.
Man, I saw this girl post or not be into them. I saw this girl post something that
That's such a low bar.
It is, but he don't like me. Oh, he must be gay.
Right.
Bitch, I don't want
Oh,
you.
yeah.
You're like, God damn.
Like when they were calling Kevin Samuels gay, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This girl posted some joint and she said, if dudes spread their cheeks when they're washing in the shower, they gay. if dudes spread their cheeks so the water can run down their ass.
She be fucking with some dirty butt niggas.
That's
Yeah.
because a lot of niggas don't be, bro.
What?
Do y'all use a washcloth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're black.
When you wash,
yeah.
when you get in your ass, like you wash your ass with a washcloth.
Yeah, just do it last. Yeah, just
Yeah.
do it
Lather
last.
it up.
Soap on it. Yeah.
Ass, nuts.
Do that to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas don't do that, bro.
You gotta do that.
Really?
Not nobody I fuck with personally.
Okay, I was about to say, who do you know?
Personally.
If you don't drink water,
nobody.
I don't believe you wash properly.
But,
There's certain things that go together hand in hand, you know?
like one of my homeboys, like I just asked him like, what do you how you wash? Like you use wash.
You
He's
wash like a white person
just
with a bar of soap. Yeah,
I
that's
was
you
like,
do
what
that?
about your ass? He was like,
How does that work? How does that
He's
even
like,
work?
he uses a
Wash
different
it?
piece of soap to wash his ass.
the
with.
bar of soap.
And I was like, how do
thing,
you scrub then? How do
Yeah,
you
there's no friction.
exfoliate? Like, how do you
None.
Yeah.
get the
There's
a
no
loofah?
scrubbing.
Like,
Right.
or just a little spongy one. And I was like, no, that's
don't
not
even-
enough. It's not enough.
That's crazy. Damn.
I said, now I want to get your ass in here and wash you. I want you to soak for about 30 minutes, and then I want you to
Imagine what
wash
the bathtub water looks like after
you. Holy
he's done.
shit.
Like chocolate
He
milk.
probably would
Yeah.
be shocked. Like, yeah, nigga, that's dirt.
Like cocoa
That's dead
pebble water.
skin. Like, what the fuck?
But see, okay, so yeah, that just seems unsanitary. I feel like all you're just doing is transferring your shit onto the bar.
Yeah,
The next person. When you just
They
like
are, yeah.
use no towel.
But then if you rinse the bar off, it's all getting rinsed off, kinda again.
Look, I will say
Yeah.
in high school, there was a period of time where I used to just use the bar. But I
tried it a
remember
couple
when I used
times.
to wash my ass, when I would take the bar stuff, there used to be these brown dots. And I was just like, I was like, yeah, maybe I should
Dang.
stop.
When I looked at you like that, that means stop. You wasn't supposed to continue.
Yeah.
I knew what you was about to say.
We can
but
stop
she's
there.
my boy.
Wait, it was
Nah.
either I gotta wipe my ass better, or I gotta stop using this
Yo,
bar.
it was both.
Yeah,
It was
both.
actually both.
It was
I've
both.
done it once or twice. I've done it once or twice because I feel like all of us have done it once or
At
twice.
least
I mean,
tried it,
sometimes you take a post shit shower. Sometimes you
Right,
shower
right.
because you just took a shit.
Right.
And I get it.
So
Yeah,
I
you
do
know.
the whole. I've done that whole lather up, rinse off, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, wow, I really don't feel nearly as clean as I would.
Yeah.
I'll do it on
just
some
scrub it.
rush shit. The
I've
only
gotten
time
out.
the only time I really do that is if I'm doing a hoe bath. I'll do a hoe bath where I just rub the bar of soap in here and down there.
Right.
And then the washcloth at that point, as I'm like trying to rub it dry, I'm also rubbing it clean. So
Yeah.
I
I guess I'm still rubbing it at the same time. I'm just hitting it to lather it really. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Right.
Instead of lathering up the towel.
All right, here's what. Okay, so do y'all like? I'm sure you probably do, but do y'all actively wash your feet? I feel like I
Yeah,
heard
I
a
wash
lot
my
of dudes
feet every
don't.
time I shower.
heard, it's like when they shower. I heard a lot of
Every
dudes don't wash.
time-
I
their feet.
should more often because my
I feel like every other
toes
shower.
be ashy.
Yeah, I
sometimes.
kind of. I do like every
Maybe
night. When
every
I think
three
about
times.
it, I do it.
Yeah,
I don't do it
every
time.
couple ones.
I be getting my toes sucked, so I have to.
So you know what it really is? This is how far out. This is how far. Yeah, this is how far I normally go. I wash my legs. I wash the top of my feet, and it just depends on do I feel like lifting my palm up and balancing and hitting. I don't do that, but
It's
I'll
a whole
go-
thing.
I'll go this far down. I might get in between the one or two toes, and that's
Wash your
about
fucking
it.
feet.
But I don't always pick my foot up
Nah.
and
Why?
hit the
You know
whole
what I mean?
thing.
Yeah, like
I
pick it
don't.
up and
I don't
know.
always do that.
That's
I
where
agree.
the funk is at.
I agree. I don't do it every time.
I do.
Yeah,
that,
I don't
but
do it
funk
every
is in
time
between
either.
the toes. That's why I'll hit the washcloth down there.
If I'm wearing
sometimes.
sandals, then yeah, I try to make sure, because
Oh, yeah.
the tips get
Wash
a little
your
ashy
goddamn feet.
sometimes. Yeah.
Wash your fucking feet.
For who, myself?
Now, okay. Now here's another fact though. You don't see me barefoot, yo. I don't walk barefoot nowhere.
Yeah,
I,
only
in the
I have at
summertime.
least socks on at
That's
all
true.
times.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Me too.
In the
Yeah.
So, I mean,
summertime, I
like,
whip out
I'm rocking socks.
what do you call it? Whip out the sandals and shit, or flip flops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
wear
when I
flip flops.
really
so.
like,
Even I wear slides and I still got socks on.
Still wears it. Yeah.
So
yeah,
the only time you'll see me barefoot is at the pool.
yeah.
That's really about it.
Wow.
I want it.
Or in bed.
I feel like I have nice feet too. That's the crazy part. I genuinely
I
feel
don't
like
think I have nice
for a
feet.
dude.
I just don't understand the purpose of having exposed toe as a man. You know what I'm
all.
saying? At
As
all.
a man, why are your toes
I
out?
just don't. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? I just,
Well, to me,
I just don't.
wait, but it's so crazy.
Fellas, is it gay to have your toes out?
Oh my god.
I just feel like I just deal with them girls be doing like as a yeah, you gay if you got your toes.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
You walk
yeah.
around looking all slutty and shit.
I used to
Right.
think that when I was younger though. I used to like, why the fuck you got I don't know why. Like I used to hate that
Okay.
shit. Like, I used to like real like you gotta be a nigga.
I don't know, man. I
Like,
feel like the
fuck your
thong. I always
toes
feel like the
without.
thong ones are a little zesty, but that's just me.
Oh, no, I don't
But
like
then
those
that's
ones.
when everybody
The ones
started
that
wearing
go
like
through your toe.
rainbows and shit like that. And I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like that. That's kind of like
Oh,
when they
when dudes started
with the
wearing rainbows.
cargos,
Yeah.
with the polos. I was
I know
like,
what you're talking about.
okay.
That
I remember
And that was
Abercrombie.
cute.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It became acceptable. So I was like, okay.
But it's so crazy because I used to hear like the opposite. Like people, I remember hearing one time people teasing people for wearing socks with flip flops.
That's how we were. That's
What do
how I
you mean?
was. Like, yeah, when I
That's
was
what I
a kid,
used to
cause
do.
cause,
Has to be
we
socks
grew up
with
at the
slides.
beach. Yeah.
Right.
Can't be flip flops. It's got to be slides.
Yeah, you can't be doing a samurai joint. You can't be splitting.
Yeah, you
so,
can't be samurai.
Oh no. Yeah, no. They just meant just
In
just
general.
Right.
just wearing like because it defeats the purpose. Like sandals are for your toes to be exposed.
And
So
on
why
top
are
of
you
that,
not?
it puts you at a tactical disadvantage as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
No, it
Yeah.
does. It
It
does.
just puts you at a terribly bad tactical disadvantage. If a nigga try to slide on you at the gas station and you got your toes out, you might trip trying to get you might trip while you squabbling, trying to get your hands. And then
You gotta come about him. You can't wear. You gotta come about him.
and then I'm gonna tell you,
Immediately
then
coming
you
up
have to
out
come.
of it.
You have to come about them. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna tell you what pissed me the fuck off. If I just beat a nigga's ass, but my toes have scabs on them now, I'm pissed.
Oh no,
pissed.
no, your toes definitely have
You're
scabs on
scabbed
them,
the
bro.
fuck
You're
up.
scared. The bottom of your feet black as
Fucked
shit.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
like. The way, like
You
the
stubbing
way
a
I'm,
toe.
the way I'm
Yeah.
gripping the ground and shit, like I'm digging in, my nigga. Like,
yeah.
But
imagine that just being raw foot, bro. Like, no, I'm pulling skin off, bro. Like, so on top of getting into this fight that I already didn't want to get into,
Oh my God.
I'm nursing my feet back to health for weeks on end.
yo, and that
Yeah.
was gas station concrete too.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
infected.
yeah.
Bro. It's
Somebody,
disgusting.
you need a tetanus shot.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God, you gonna get
Anything to be in
hepatitis.
that parking lot. You stepping on lighters, broken glass.
Piss.
It'd be vials and shit.
Yeah. No,
Oh, man.
absolutely not. I will not be caught slipping.
man.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to say this, but I'm doing a lot better recently. I'm doing way better.
Right.
A lot of time, I try to make sure I carry every day, you know, because there's no point in having one if you're not carrying and exercising your right. You know, you're going
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of people don't carry as much as they should because it is uncomfortable, but it's not meant to be comfortable. It's meant to keep you safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now, the only time I never forget, I have done store runs where I'm just going out there, raw toes and slides. Oh, that thing is on me, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not fighting outside. I'm barefoot
yeah.
outside. We definitely not fighting today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you catch me with some sneakers, I'll throw some hands with you, but
Yeah.
nah.
I'd
Raw
rather
toes,
fight barefoot.
If you see me in public,
I'd rather fight barefoot.
if y'all ever see me in public with my toes out, know that thing is on me. Don't
Yeah,
get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up.
That's the call
I
inside.
play. That is a
Oh,
dead
man.
giveaway that it is
Yeah.
it is on me or very close by.
Hey, you had to get that. You had to get that advantage back, man.
Bro, feet injuries are bad, bro. Like
Yeah, I remember those from a kid. From being a
yeah,
kid, man.
niggas forget
Yeah.
like how bad feet injuries. You know, like
A crazy toe stub. You ever done one so bad where you throw the nail back? Where you,
oh,
where
I've
you-
never
where-
lost
yeah,
my
where-
nail. Cherry lost her nail here,
Bro.
but I never lost a nail. But I've had bad ingrowns before and stuff like that, or just like a bad stub where I might have fractured this shit. I feel like everybody kind of fractures
Yeah.
their shit at one
Yeah.
point in their life.
Oh,
They just don't
yeah.
go to the hospital.
There's not really anything
But
they can do for you anyway.
Yeah, they're just gonna put you in a boot maybe, but
Yeah.
they're not gonna
Yeah,
cast
pass.
up your toe or nothing.
No, there's no toe cast.
So I feel like everybody's kind of done like a hairline fracture on one of their toes before, and it's just every step hurts. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's just like,
it's that one that pop when you walk.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like losing your big toe, bro. You don't have no, the amount of balance that shit gives you is crazy.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, all your toes. Yeah.
So
they're
yeah,
actually kinda
foot
important.
injuries. I do whatever I can, and I just, especially since I've gotten ingrowns. And I remember the first time it happened, I was working at Amazon, and one of those, you know, the floor pallets.
Yeah.
That you slide up underneath the pallets and you
Yes.
jack up. One of those slowly rolled back and hit me like in the toe, and that was when my like ingrown problem started because it jabbed the nail in. Went into my skin and got infected and shit.
Oh,
and ever
man.
since then, now the nail grows like into the skin. So I have to like
Go in there and
consciously
cut it
go
back
in
out.
there and make sure I cut it out and it stays clean and stuff like that.
Right.
Ever since that moment. And nigga, those nail injuries, those toenail injuries,
That shit
Yeah.
was.
fuck your whole day. I can't even
no.
think straight. I'm at work
Yeah.
just like shit just
thinking
throbbing.
about
You know what I'm saying?
Socks for months. To
Yeah,
wear.
bro.
Like, that shit hurt. I couldn't
My
wear socks.
foot just throbbing at all times. You know what I'm saying? Just heat
I'm
radiating.
glad it was in the summer, but I couldn't wear socks. Like this shit it was just ass. Like that shit hurt so bad. Then I had to wait for it to grow out.
Yeah.
It took
Because
forever.
it was like attached still at the meat, but
Yeah.
all the meat was off. Whole nail was gone, except for like this one little part, bro.
Because you know it's a delayed fall off. I don't fall off immediately. And it comes
Oh, yeah.
off.
Bro,
it takes
I
a
hate
sweet
that.
time.
You gotta
And then
let
it
it
just
go.
so happened that the nigga that I was fucking with at the time, he loved to put his feet like on my feet when we sleeping and shit. So he kept forgetting
And touching
kept,
it.
And I would
That
just wake up
burn.
screaming, "Ah!" Or like I'm trying to sleep with it out the cover like this, like over
yeah,
here.
right. Keep it safe.
And then somehow your long ass legs still make it over here when
Oh,
you foot
man.
the cover.
I'm telling
The
you,
shit-
man, a foot
the shit
injury
get
is
caught
not
up
to
there.
be-
Oh my
yeah,
god,
foot injury is
bro.
not to be played with.
Yeah,
so
foot injury is crazy.
Holy
that's
shit.
pretty much why I just can't go out in public with my toes out like
Yeah,
that.
no,
I
I
just
agree.
can't. It's
It's
bad,
bad enough
man.
for,
Yeah,
like,
if I'm
you
wearing
can
heels and
roll
bitch
an
trying to fight
ankle
me,
anytime.
bitch, if I come up out these heels to fight you, I'm gonna do you dirty because now you fucking up my outfit.
And I'm gonna be hurt regardless, whether I win or not.
You're making me come up out of here.
I'm getting scarred up somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm getting hurt
now
somewhere.
I'm pissed off. Like now I'm pissed.
It's crazy. It has to be like, are these nigga worries? Because I don't like the first thing that comes to your mind is fighting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm just like I've never like
It's,
when I wear flips, I never thought, man, I could get
I would
into
say
a
people
fight
that
right
worry about their safety, it's worries for them.
now. Yeah.
Black people fighting would be one of those things, depending
Yeah.
on where you've been
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
But I would
Oh,
say
yeah. Depending
even
where you
white
live
people
and shit.
who are, or just some people don't give a fuck. Because you got to remember, some of these are the
Yeah.
same people who just might kick their shoes off and walk around the club with broken glass.
Yeah.
And just like they always take the risk openly. So some people just don't give a fuck too. Like all these things they agree are valid and they just still don't give a fuck.
Oh shit.
Like
Too true.
I plan on walking home from the club to the car with no shoes on tonight anyway.
At 2 a.m.,
At
a
2
lot
a.m.,
of
drunk
girls
as hell,
be,
so,
yeah, be
yeah,
kicking
I used
they-
to be that
off.
girl, then I grew up.
Yeah, so I'm already taking a certain level of risk in
yeah.
doing that. Who gives a
Yeah.
fuck at this point?
I'll sit there and waddle before I take some shoes off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
sit there.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm talking about. Because most men, it's just like you said, that backpack over there, like it's most men's stuff, especially the stuff that's worth having. Man, this shit is tactical, yo. Our
yeah,
shit
it
like-
is. It's
our shit
tactical.
yeah,
it's
built
tactical
for-
and it's purposeful as fuck.
Yeah, it's built for the use.
I
Yeah.
like when I was buying a new belt, nigga, I went through 7 belts before I picked one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
yeah. I'm very fickle. when it
Yeah,
comes to
like,
belts.
I
there's
will
certain
say, when I
things
was
that,
belt
like-
shopping recently, too, a lot of belts feel like trash, man.
oh my god, it's
Yeah.
so hard to find a good belt.
Yeah.
It's so hard to
They
find
be
a
trying
good
to do
belt.
too
We don't
much.
talk
I don't
about
want
this
it to
enough.
rotate. I don't need to change color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I need a black and a brown belt, and I'm good.
Jeff,
Yeah.
please.
I'm good for
You
sex.
didn't change color.
Right. I don't need the whole reversible.
Right, the
I don't need
reversible.
none
Yeah,
of that
that,
shit.
man.
I
Black
need,
on one side, brown on the other.
Yeah.
I need solid black leather, 100%
Yeah.
genuine.
Right.
And I need goddamn solid brown leather, 100% genuine, no cut.
This is not our
no-
father's
no-
generation, man. Your pants don't have, your belt don't have to match your shoes.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Nobody gives a
Yeah.
shit about that.
And even then, black and brown is always gonna match. You're good with just those two colors.
just
That's
get
all
black.
you need is
Get
a
a
man.
dark brown. Call it
Let's
a
get
day.
black.
Yeah, get a
that's
dark
my
brown
shit.
and a black.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, mine should.
but I found it's these. It's called Hanks. Hanks belts, 100% genuine leather, and they get a lifetime warranty. So like one of my buckles broke, mailed it in, and sent me that bitch right back. New buckle.
Quality shit, man. That's the point where I'm at in my life, man. I buy quality shit.
Gotta last. It has to last.
Yeah, it has to last.
Yeah.
Ghost got a new leash. Brown, leather, 100%.
Yeah, bro. It ain't going nowhere.
Bubbles
No
walking
time
in
soon.
slow
And
motion.
then every time he was like, I'm like, oh, now keep strutting. You ain't carrying a little rope when you had. You fucked 6 of those up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, those had a warranty. I just bring those
Not
back.
like she bought it.
They were like, I was like, this is all that's left.
Yeah.
This is all that's left. This is what we have.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, quality belts, man. That's belt shopping is a bitch.
Yeah.
And then the sizes don't always match.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to get your belt size, but not
know what I'm
really.
gonna
You're
do?
supposed to go bigger.
Right.
I'm going to open a haberdashery.
A haberdashery.
I'm going to open a haberdashery, and I'm going to fill it with all the accoutrements that a man needs, like cufflinks, belts, neckties.
A knickknackery.
Yeah. Like all little shit. Like maybe have some eyeglasses in there, little eyeglass kits.
Bring that back, yo.
Yeah, bring that back.
Yeah, I was in
Wait, where you go?
Just like little eyeglass kits.
yeah,
eyeglass
yeah.
kits.
Fix your shit.
I was
They used to be at
You
every.
bring your shit in, we'll fix it.
There used to be at every
You want
register.
a pocket watch? Yeah, we got those.
Oh,
They should bring that
Get them
back.
engraved and shit like that.
knickknacks.
Y'all ain't ever been to a haberdashery? They're so cute.
I was in one recently. I was at Bailey's the other day, and they have a whole like the Rolex section in the back. It's like a haberdashery.
It's so cute.
They
I
have,
love
like,
them. It's just like a
custom
little
bow
shop.
ties and
Yes,
pocket
I
watches
fucking
and
love
shit.
that.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's true. Ooh, I would like a nice 3-piece suit and a pocket watch.
That's what
That
I'm
would be
saying. Like
nice.
shit like that. Like that'll be cool. You can get tailored for. You can come here and get tailored.
A gentleman.
You know.
Yeah,
You can either
pocket
make you a
watches are
suit
dope
or you
as
can bring your
hell.
suit in. We'll tailor it.
See, I want a whole thing like that's like the whole Peaky Blinders. Them niggas was fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
They was fresh.
They were
Those
fresh.
3-piece suits,
Yeah.
and then the pants that are like stop a little bit high, and then you have the boots.
Their pants are crazy tailored. Like they're so
Yeah,
tailored.
they're-
Like they have to ask you what side you dress to. That's how tailored they were.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
It's-
like you wear the boots instead of the shoes,
Right.
And it's like, yeah, I like those.
Isn't
those,
it crazy? Between the 20s to from the 20s to the 50s, dressing fresh was normal.
Yeah,
Like
wearing
dressing in a
suits and shit,
fedora,
like-
Yeah,
dressing in a
suit.
suit,
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
was
yeah.
normal.
I wish
wear.
they would go back to
And
that.
pretty much you being bummy was you having a beat down clothing.
Yeah.
Like you
Right.
got an old hat, you got an old dress shirt.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it was still
but
dressed up.
you were still in the standard.
Yeah, like if you look
dress
at the way
shirt
black
and all
people
that
used to
stuff.
dress,
Yeah.
like in the
Right.
20s, 30s, and
But
40s
we had
and
to
shit.
though.
Yeah.
True,
Oh yeah,
true.
to assimilate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had
to make
because
it-
that's the
Just
way
to
white
stand
people
out.
were dressing.
Yeah.
To be visible, actually, rather.
But in the 80s, we were like, oh shit, we like that prison shit.
Right.
And then we just start dressing
Like,
like
what
we
the
were for
fuck
prison.
happened?
My thing is
Sagging
like,
and shit. Yeah.
I feel like back in the day they used to wear a ton of clothing, but I feel like everybody had to be so ripe, yo.
Like the transition
Hell
from the
yeah,
70s to
bro.
the
You know
80s
that
was
shit.
crazy. Like the fashion
'cause you
transition,
remember-
what the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
happened?
Think about all
What
them.
the
Think
fuck
about
happened?
all those
I don't
deep
know.
south. Think about all them
That's
deep
just-
south movies.
Oh God, you're on like a plantation
Oh,
somewhere.
everybody on the
Oh,
plantation got a
man.
3-piece
with a
suit, long
3-piece
sleeves,
suit and a hat and a top hat.
Fuck that. Y'all niggas is burning up right
You
now.
know the slave
Like,
master was so musty, yo.
Yeah, bro.
He was stinking
Y'all
ass.
stunk, bro.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
day y'all are signing up. Yeah, y'all.
Oh my god!
Like none of them. You barely saw them in their just like t-shirts.
Smell like boiled ham.
If they had one, like
They
you know,
had
like-
one. They might not even have one, bro.
you know, it's crazy.
like
you even
deli
sent
meat
your
ass.
kid to middle school, elementary school,
yeah.
in a little 3-piece suit.
Yeah, they would.
Suspenders.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. He just had his suspenders on.
Hey,
That's true.
do y'all think the 2010s was like the first decade that doesn't have its own identity? Like or you guys maybe could tell me like what does the 2010s look like?
Technology.
2010s for
like
me
Nelly, I feel like.
was
Like fashion wise.
2000
fashion wise.
'Cause you know what the 80s look like when you see it.
Skinny jeans, color skinny jeans,
Okay.
band tees, graphic tees.
Yeah.
The black
Um,
hip hop.
yeah.
Really big hair bands,
Round
big
glasses.
round
Oh,
glasses.
maybe, man
the
buns in
Kanye-
the
It was a
early
blend of
2010s.
the 80s were coming back in the
Basically,
in
yeah.
the 80s
I used
80s
to wear
and
a
the
big
90s
ass
were
bow
coming
in my
back
hair,
in
like
the
on one side
2010s.
type shit.
But that's what I'm saying. So 2010s doesn't have its own identity
was a
because it's
rerun.
borrowing from previous decades and mix matching previous decade shit. Like the 70s looks like the fucking 70s, afros, bell bottoms, and all that stuff. Then the 80s look completely different from the 70s.
Right.
They have it flat tops and shoulder pads and stuff.
What'd you
The
say, Van?
90s was grungy and hip hop and shit.
Vans and Supras,
The 2000s was like frosted tips and
Nike SBs.
that sort of Paris Hilton look.
I guess I kind of get what you're saying in a way.
I
Midriff
feel like
showing.
yeah,
and
I feel
shit.
like the 10s was just like the skateboard era.
2010s, yeah.
That was the skateboard era. for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I thought at
skateboard,
first
yeah,
I thought
true.
we'd like just stopped having like identity, like
Like in 2010, 2011, 2012, I wore skinny jeans, Vans, Chucks,
V-necks.
plaid shirts,
streetwear.
streetwear, like literally like maybe
Yeah.
like a little literally a V-neck
Yeah,
with
right.
a snapback.
oh yeah.
That's
Even
how
the- yeah,
everybody
rosaries.
dressed.
Men and
yeah,
women
rosaries.
streetwear.
Everybody dressed like that.
Yeah, it's like the
think-
90s. Like everybody wore streetwear in the 90s. Like girls wear big pants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
big
Everybody
shirts.
went streetwear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like when you look
yeah.
at Brandy and all of them, yeah, they were Aaliyah, they were wearing like baggy stuff.
Having cool ass T-shirts was a thing.
TLC.
Yeah.
Right.
Like having just
Like just graphic tees.
just
which is crazy.
yeah, dope graphic tees was definitely
Yeah.
a thing.
I was
so,
man,
yeah.
I had
Yeah.
so many graphic tees.
You know what I think? I think we're
So
in
it was
the
kind
era,
of the 80s and the 90s blended together, honestly.
That's
That-
it. We're in like the era of
Yeah.
like acknowledgement of other great eras.
We're in the
Yeah.
nostalgic era.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
nostalgic
Yeah,
age.
the 20
Because that was like the
10s were-
early 10s, and then because like towards like
The end it changed towards the end.
13 to like 14. Yeah, it started to get crazy because I remember then like the pencil skirts and like the peplum shirts and like the blazers.
That's true because that's 40s.
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
The
I had-
bitches,
30s,
the
yeah.
blazers.
I had a couple
Remember the
blazers, too.
wedges with no heel? The bitches was wearing them shits
Yeah.
out. Those were like the mid.
I used to
10s.
wear. I had like 4 or 5 cardigans, and I used to
Yeah,
wear
the cardigans.
and I used to wear
That's true.
Nike
Cardigans
Blazers
did
with them
come back.
joints.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yup. So I was doing the
Cardigans
cardigan.
That was
thing,
like what,
too.
15, 16 then.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot niggas was rocking.
Then it was
cardigans.
like the crop
cardigans
top. Then it was like
fresh.
crop top
But
era.
that was just the polo era. That's the whole backpack rap era.
That
Yeah.
was like that's
Yeah,
like
that's
the
true.
like the end of the 2000s. That's like 8, 7, 8, 9 for
9,
me.
yeah.
Kanye.
Yeah.
That was another era where every dude looked the same. Sperry's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, God. Thank
Yeah.
God that's over.
God,
The
Sperry
boat
era.
shoes.
Not a boat in sight.
Not a boat. It's never even been on a boat.
It's so crazy because
Never even been on a
the
boat.
white people still wear them shits.
Look,
Scared of water.
hold on, look. But then you mix in the boat shoes with the Nike socks.
Loved it. The dry fits, loved it.
With the
Loved
cargo.
it. With the tan cargos, with that Easter print polo.
Yeah,
The short
man.
sleeve one.
Oh
with
my
the
God, the
pink,
Easter
the blue, the green, the yellow. I
Oh
love
my
that
God.
one. I love that one.
Maybe a little chain. Maybe a little chain if you want to
Maybe the
spice
chain
it up.
or the rosary.
Or a little rosary.
Or the
yeah.
or the
The
or
shells,
the,
the Hollister shit.
Yeah.
The Hollister shells.
I hated that. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a bad time.
Black dudes wearing the Hollister shells.
Well,
That,
the chokers are back now. The
Loved
dudes be
it.
wearing the chokers in LA now, man.
that shit was disgusting.
Bro, I remember when they came
Yeah,
out
I
with the
keep you
Hot
no
Top
choker, man.
Sperry's. Shit on them. Shit on. Ooh.
High top Sperry's. I never even
Ooh,
seen them before.
Man, this girl pulled up to school with blue high top Sperry's.
I remember
She
those.
shit
I
on
remember
Oh
them.
wait, I do
remember for
remember
girls.
them.
I remember those
I
girls.
normally
Shit
see
on
them in rain
everybody.
boot style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it popped off for dudes, they would try to modify it and make it women, like the Timberland boots for women,
Yeah.
the Manolo boots,
Just like the knee high Chuck Taylors.
the knee-high Chuck Taylors.
yeah.
Oh God, those are gross.
That seemed like a tactical.
wanted
No,
those
actually,
so
that's probably a
bad.
tactical advantage, not a disadvantage. That's like a
That's
wrestler
true.
shoe.
I wanted
son.
those
that was
so
a wrestler
bad.
shoe.
You can catch bodies in them.
Yeah, that was a wrestler shoe.
Yo, you couldn't have your ankles broken them.
Nah,
It's
nah,
impossible.
It was so tight.
They'd have to break your femur, yo.
I wanted them shit
Facts.
so bad.
Facts though. Fact. Let me see that charger. Let's see where else we're at. WWE star Hulk Hogan is no longer able to feel his legs after having nerves cut during back surgery.
Speaking of wrestlers, damn.
Fellow WWE
Shit,
Hall of
that was a
Fame Hall of
transition.
Famer Kurt Angle recently said on his podcast, The Kurt Angle Show, that Hogan recently had surgery and has no feeling in his legs. Okay, so it was broadcasted from them wrestlers be going through. But do y'all remember the Hulk Hogan in his show with his kids? The niggas.
love
Oh
that
shit!
show.
I forgot he had
Yeah,
a
I
show.
used to like that show too. That nigga's walk was fucked up bad. You remember that?
Yeah.
He used to be like, I mean,
Yeah.
his body
Hey,
was.
man.
I
He
didn't
put his
watch
body
that
through
much.
it, man.
Yeah. I
His
didn't watch
body
it that
was
much.
going through. A lot of those wrestlers, people don't realize what their bodies be going through.
He was right in the midst of the steroid era.
And
Yeah.
on top of that, the older wrestlers, I mean, they were really throwing each other. They're
Yeah, that was
they're
real.
taking their stunts real serious.
In
You
the
know,
middle
like
chair and shit.
yeah, they're really getting. I mean, they get hit with chairs now, but they're thinner chairs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Trash cans are thinner. Back then, they were picking up. They were using the classic shit and
Yeah.
really fucking each other up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no, you're right.
So the older wrestlers always had way more trauma to their body than
They were drawing blood a lot.
they were drawing blood
Real
a lot.
blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real blood. So yeah, I'm not surprised. That is sad. But then at the same time, Hulk Hogan did some
How old
racist
is he?
shit too.
Yeah, he
right?
also
about to
did
say
some weak
racist
shit,
as
but I mean, I
hell.
ain't gonna say he deserved it because of that.
Yeah, I
but,
ain't
like,
gonna say he
he
deserved no
did do
feeling
some
in
weak
his leg,
shit.
but
I
nigga,
will.
You know,
How old is he?
Hulk Hogan is at least 70.
Yeah,
at
he's up
least,
there.
At least 70. Probably, maybe mid 70s actually. Let me
Yeah.
look.
Yeah, he is up
Because
there.
he had to be like when I was a kid, he had to be in his 40s or something.
But can we talk about how did he keep the hair long on the sides when it was so male pattern baldness? On
Well, that's the
top?
thing, bro.
How did he do that?
That's the thing. I'm bald on the top right now, so
You
this
think you-
hair,
you think you could have,
the hair
like-
that's left? It's growing. It's producing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
like as it was.
yeah, like.
So you could have
it's
a
just
a string of dreads. You could have a dread halo.
I could have a dread halo if I wanted to.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
because this hair is growing just like. It's just not growing evenly everywhere
That's
no more.
crazy.
It's just only so yeah.
You could do that. Wear hats. Nobody'd ever know.
For sure. For sure. If I kept the hat on, I could grow dreads out
That's crazy.
and have them hanging all out the dreads. 100%.
Crazy.
Yes.
That's
or
wild,
if I
man.
just cornrowed the sides.
Yeah.
Well, so because you have to have like almost no
Just
hang
four
time
rows?
to do that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could do that in a month from now. You could have
Yeah.
cornrows.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just 4 rows, like just 2 on
shit.
each side.
So yeah.
Oh god.
Hulk Hogan he was born in 1977. I'm not doing the math. Where the fuck is his age?
Yeah,
at?
he up there.
Nah, just- so-
Didn't
oh, so he's a little younger than my mother.
Born in 77.
Yeah,
He's 69.
Yeah, yeah, because I was gonna say he's a little younger.
Didn't his wife end up marrying some dude that's like her son's age?
I think so. His wife has some big ass titties too. Let me
Yeah,
look.
she got some big old fake titties.
He's like, you know, brother.
His daughter was pretty though. She was pretty.
She was cute.
Yeah.
She was cute. She had his chin, man. I don't know.
She had a strong face. Her body was crazy though.
strong.
Her body was crazy.
She did, yeah.
Strong face.
And his wife just looked like the typical like stay-at-home valley, fake tits.
Yeah, yeah. Bunch
Like
of Botox.
Yeah.
Like she really had that Botox never misses a schedule. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
she really had that vibe.
She kept that shit so tight. Which
He got a new wife though. He got him a young girl.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, he went. Yeah. I mean, you can't let your wife top you if you Hulk Hogan. You got to go get a young one too.
You rich and famous. You gonna get. It's gonna be a nice. Yeah, his wife looked like she about Jennifer McDaniel. His wife look about 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She should be on that show, MILF Manor.
Yeah. MILF man.
Oh, he's Mexican. She 50. Ex-wife as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure, ex-wife.
Damn, it only lasted.
Now that I think about their whole family like got some wild shit, man.
Yeah, the son was crazy.
I said, yeah, what was the son doing some wild shit?
Well, the
Son was
son
in
killed
this-
his friend. He murdered his friend by accident in a sports car accident.
Because they used to
He
be
was-
big racers and shit.
He was speeding and he killed his friend.
Yeah, need for speed type shit. Yup. And then I don't know
and
what
I think
the daughter
I think
had
the
a
friend's
hit.
mom pressed charges, which is what the problem was. I think.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Because he was drunk as shit. I think so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm pressing charges too.
Absolutely.
Motherfucker.
Even if I was rich, man, I don't even like. Maybe I'm just saying this shit because I'm not. But I feel like even if I was rich, I'm not giving my kid a Ferrari, dude. He was like 17, and he was driving some car.
I mean,
some
he was
supercar.
rich, so he had, but he would have all type of shit. He would have a souped up Honda. He
Yeah.
would have- you know what I'm saying? Like it was like that he was driving Need for Speed.
He was like a
cars.
car
I'm like, look, I
fanatic.
will pay for you to go
Too
to the
Fast,
track
Too
as
Furious
much as you
cars.
want.
You know what I'm saying?
I will take you to whatever track whenever you want. I just be
Right.
like, man, I just be like, yo, you
Bro,
getting
but
this?
those car, I've met a few car dudes, nigga. Nobody can stop them, bro.
Yeah,
They get
nigga.
behind
It's
that
an
wheel.
obsession.
Yeah,
They get behind that wheel and they just.
It's
they,
an obsession, literally.
There's a
it's
passion, like,
their
with
head,
any
their
other
bodies
passion.
are connected to that fucking
Yeah.
engine, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I've been 16 with
that
a
shit
license.
like
Don't get me
Avatar
wrong,
to
yeah.
Halo.
it really is.
Oh
Like,
my
yeah,
soul.
they're
Like
making
when they
it-
click that seatbelt,
it's in. It's
Yeah,
up
man.
for them.
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
bro.
yeah.
Man. I done
Dick
messed-
hard and shit. Like,
Yes, bro. This shit
No.
is crazy.
no,
dog.
but
Like-
it's like it's a piece of machinery. Like, the first time you floor a car as a teenager,
Well, that's
it
yeah.
does.
And the thing is, I never cared enough about cars. I could have turned any of my pieces of shit into those machines,
Yeah.
probably, if I
Right.
cared enough.
If I really, yeah. If I really
I
wanted.
never had a car. The first car that I had that was like, this is a fine piece of machinery was the Cadillac. Big V8 wide body engine. When you hit go, it went go. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's a
so
V8.
yeah, you do feel different. I can understand when you're behind that machine.
Yeah.
and you hear that engine go, and even when I worked at the airport, we would drive those Hemi Chargers and
Right.
Challengers and like a Mustang 5.0 sounds like nothing else.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just, the sounds are just beautiful.
It's gratifying,
like,
yeah.
It's like holy shit. There's really a monster up underneath this hood. Like when you hit that gas, but
Make you want to race everybody.
Actual horses.
Yeah.
yeah, but a lot of the times niggas ain't got cars to be doing all that dumb shit in. Like,
It's true.
I don't want
You could
to.
wrap a Honda Civic around a tree.
Yeah,
Right.
I never want a car louder than my music because I just
Also
be hearing
true.
people
I've
going.
always wanted
You know, like,
Half time
okay.
it looks stupid just because like it's not that.
I don't want
it's on
that.
something dumb.
I don't like that. That's the muffler altering.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I would love if I had an engine that was just that
You
was
had something
roaring,
that had it like
that
that,
was
yeah.
roaring so much that I don't
Right.
want to listen to music. I
Yeah.
just want to hear it.
That's why I was
Just-
about to
but-
say.
but you
Most of the
don't-
dudes
yeah.
that have loud cars like that, they don't give a fuck about music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I say. But
yeah,
I,
you
see,
wanna hear the
I'm a
car.
driving music person, so I
Yeah.
I don't
Same.
want
you
to
need
hear
a
that
nice
shit.
silent ride.
You need
so
a Tesla. You need a nice electric
I
car.
want to hear
Yeah.
the tambourine. I want to be able to hear the tambourine in the back.
Right.
I'm thinking like a movie. Cut to Shane. You like to see. They cut to you, and it's like the guy, like opera playing in there.
Uh-huh.
The silent car.
That's the type of music.
Yeah, because a lot of the times when you even, especially when you get in them old classic cars or muscle cars,
Yeah.
they ain't got no radios, niggas. You don't
True.
want it. You don't want to
Or
hear
it's
it.
trash.
Yeah, or it's terrible, and you don't want to hear it. When you hear it, you just can't believe a machine can sound like this. You're
Yeah.
like,
True.
damn,
The sound of the engine is music to their ears.
it is.
Right.
Yeah, it really is.
That's a good point.
Let's see. So you had an issue with this. Man, we didn't talk about Hulk Hogan log at all. We transitioned into cars and all type of shit. That's how we got there. That's right.
Why? Because he's going to be in a
Well-
wheelchair. So from wheels
Well,
to
it's
wheels.
Hulk Hogan, you're 69. I don't know if that means you. Ooh, I wonder if he lost feeling in his dick.
What?
But he
Can't
said
feel
legs.
his
He probably wouldn't
legs.
want to tell you.
Oh,
He probably wouldn't want to mention it. You know?
Oh yeah, he didn't. He probably
Yeah.
didn't mention that part.
That-
Hulk Hogan.
That'd be distasteful to mention on the podcast.
can't feel my dick- my
as your
legs.
friend, like, yeah, my man can't feel nothing from the waist down, y'all. Like,
Yeah, like if he says it that way, then it's just like
Then,
okay,
yeah, then it
that-
kinda
that's sad.
implies.
That's
Yeah.
sad. But then this
Yeah.
is also Black History Month, and this might be karma for that wild
Oh,
shit he said about black people.
Damn.
So
Damn.
Oh shit.
You doing like Booker T right now. We coming for you, nigga.
yeah, maybe
That is the funniest
I'm
shit.
coming for you, nigga.
Yeah, that is the funniest shit.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I love it.
Because he know he was wrong.
He know he fucked up.
I'm coming for you, nigga.
But just, it's so funny just to see like adrenaline when it can make you say
Yeah. Oh my God.
when you're just in that mode.
Yo, he was in that
God.
mode. There was no fucking way
really
he
had
was bro.
And he was just like,
He was committed. There was no going back.
Can't
There
believe
was
I
no
said
going
that.
back.
I love watching the white girls standing next to him, her face, because she just starts like she gets her face like she looks at him and because he
Yo.
turns away from us, and you could just see him like
She wanted to disappear, yo. Yeah,
yeah,
was,
no, she
yeah.
just looked like she wanted to laugh because she could see he wanted to laugh.
right.
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
Speaking of dialogue in movies, I'm only halfway through it. Did y'all see the Jonah Hill and Lauren London movie?
No,
watched it. Yeah, I
you were
watched
talking about it
You watched
off
it?
air
I'm only
last
halfway
time.
through. Brother, I like Jonah a lot, bro. Like,
Okay, I
I
like
do too. I like him.
Oh,
and I-
he's a hip hop head, like we said.
and
Yeah.
his dialogue be so funny, bro. Like
Yeah, you do a good
the
job.
whole when she met the parents, bro. Just the dialogue in that movie is hitting, bro.
Yeah, it's ad
He got good people. He got like Julia Dreyfus is really funny.
Oh my God, fucking Eddie Murphy's hilarious.
Eddie Murphy's
bro.
funny. Oh yeah, of
He
course,
is
yeah.
such
Yeah.
the pro-black dad,
Yeah.
bruh. I'm eating this shit, and I've never seen him like this
funny.
before. Like,
I love Eddie Murphy.
it's just like, and he's dead. So he walks in with the Fred Hammond was killed.
shirt
shirt
hoodie
on.
or whatever. Yeah,
Got the
and-
kufi on.
Yeah, bruh. He was like, This is your white grandfather coming back to haunt me because he fucked around and tainted my seed. That's why I got these watered down children. No, I'm like, yo, this nigga is crazy.
I'm watching that.
Bro,
when I get home.
I know
That
so
part
many
did get
black
me.
dudes that are like this.
That part
Like,
definitely got me.
they will blame their wife for their great white grandfather, bro. Talking about they watered my seed. I got these two light skinned babies and we both dark skinned.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm the darkest nigga in this building right now. He was
Hotel.
like, and I used to come down here, it would be tall, dark niggas everywhere.
Yeah.
Now I'm the darkest one in the room. I'm like,
Yo, got me, yo. He's like, I think might have been the first line he said when they sat at the when he brought him.
About
He was
the
like,
whole
he said, oh, so what do you do you just come down here for our food or our women or yeah? What he said?
Do you come down here just for our food or to also steal our women?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I was like,
something like
damn.
that, yeah.
Because he asked him to Roscoe's, which is just like, oh,
Which is
God.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The level of cringe was Meet the Parents,
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
which
yeah.
is just like, God.
It was.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what made Meet the Parents so good. It's just every interaction was the worst
He couldn't make. He could
possible
not
way
make
it
the
could
right
go.
decision.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's just like,
Was there a part where I saw a clip like they're in the car and a rap song comes on and he's like
haven't
wanting
seen that yet.
he's
Yeah.
wanting
Yeah,
the
man.
Jonah Hill to rap the nigga
Oh, to
part.
say the
I'll let you watch the whole thing. I don't,
okay.
like honestly, it's crazy because, and I don't know if that was what they wanted. Well, no, they definitely wanted you to, but like you at a certain point for sure. He goes too far. Like Eddie Murphy, like his character, like
Oh,
it
does
gets to the point where
Gotcha.
he's being a bully at a certain point.
Oh, gotcha.
And he's
gotcha,
actually being a
okay.
bully from the rib.
Right.
But like, yeah.
But at this point, you're like, okay, this is your OD.
He's
really?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
trying
yeah.
because he's really.
I
really
asked Head
trying
about
to-
it. Head graphics. He said 3 out of 10.
Yeah, I
3 out of
didn't think
10?
it was that good. I mean,
well,
like, I
that's the
didn't
thing.
hate it,
It's
but I
like,
was like,
I'm halfway through it, and it's not riveting to me, but I really do enjoy the dialogue, though.
So
like
it's-
the little dialogue.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the story's gonna unfold yet. I mean, I can imagine how it plays out just because we've seen this
Probably
storyline
get
before.
together back or
Right.
something.
You know, Meet the Parents.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
One, are we? The one where.
The father will probably forgive them and say,
Yeah.
okay,
yeah,
you're
where
okay.
Ashton Kutcher
I'm
goes
about
home
to
to
say,
Bernie
yeah.
Mac. You know,
Yeah.
like we've seen this. You bring a different race home before, so I pretty much know how
So
it's going to end.
How we know? So now that we know how it's going to end, it's just going to be like, is there? Let's say if Eddie Murphy ends up feeling good about Jonah Hill in the end and say, okay, you can have my daughter's hand and all
Right.
that stuff. It's going to be how legit is it going to be that turn?
One,
you know,
How believable do I feel?
I
it
agree.
is?
Yeah, like do you believe the turn or
That's
not?
always
That
the
will
tough
determine
part.
how you feel about the end.
Yeah.
Probably
for sure.
Like one of my favorite exchanges was Jonah Hill talking to his homegirl that he does the podcast with.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how the ring is small that he wanted
Yes.
to
That
I
was
sent it
funny.
in the group chat.
That was very funny.
And he was like, so you haven't met this woman's parents, and you got the nerve to propose with this little ass ring? He's like, yeah, that is kind of embarrassing. She said, nigga, I'm embarrassed for you. Like, and then she was like, yeah, I've been trying to figure out what kind of story to go with. Then he says, I should just say that it was my grandmother's from the Holocaust. Yeah. That's a good one. I like where you're going with that. He was like, yeah, man, you dropped the Holocaust. Nobody can go back and forth with you. Yeah. And she was like, this ain't no Holocaust box though. So we're gonna have to get this in there. So yeah, he was like,
you have to get a satchel or something to put this in.
You know, put this in a dirty brown satchel, bring it out. We're gonna be good. You know. Yeah. He was like, yeah, that's a good ass player right there. But I was just thinking, you can buy a little ass ring. And you can use that as a Jewish person for sure.
As long as it's a family heirloom, you can always pull it out.
As long as it's a family heirloom, you can get away with it.
You can pull it out.
But there's a lot of women nowadays. I feel like women nowadays, they would feel disrespectful if...
You got a small ring?
Not a small ring. Like if I try to propose to a woman with my mother's engagement ring, I feel like they would feel that they would take it as like a slight or something.
No, it got to be like grandma, great grandma.
You think that's
right?
It got to be somebody dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah. To honor.
You still don't think it was? But what if it wasn't what if it's not? It wasn't no bust down though. It was just like a modest diamond ring. Like
okay. If it was your great great grandma ring, I think
these women would. I think a lot of these women would be like, hell nah. You got to.
But personally, I already have like in my head what kind of ring I want.
So you would
exactly. So if I bring something that's my great grandma's that's smaller, but it's got a lot of emotional.
Like a certain like shape I want. I don't really care about this. I mean, the size, it does matter, but I ain't asking for like no massive rock. Like
no. But what I'm saying, he's not gonna know that. So are you gonna let him know that, or are you just gonna shop?
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Yo, don't guess.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he would know that.
Yeah, don't guess.
He would absolutely know that. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, give me a range of 3 styles.
Beside each other on the couch one day, and then he gonna see me casually looking at fucking rings. Like, oh my god, I love this shape so much.
Yeah, but that's why. But you're going out of your way to give him a clue.
No, I'm not going out of my way.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I just happen to be on this ring side.
I don't want to be blatant. Like, babe, this is the type of ring I want if you decide to marry me.
Yeah,
I can say that easily.
You can say that.
How does it come up like in conversation?
Yeah, how did you even get on the ring site?
If we're dating for a while, marriage is going to come up.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a brought up discussion. You know, it's not going to be like some subtle.
I'm trying to figure out how does that convo go though.
Yeah.
So
how do you feel about marriage?
No, he's about to tell us.
All right. So you're talking about like you said, you have the conversation that you're on the same page. You both want to be married, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
we've got that out the way. Yeah.
So once you're on that at that point, then you can you could just go to fucking Bailey's or whatever, and together, and just go look at if you want. Like that's one. That's one.
That's one.
Okay.
That's what some people do.
Hey, you want to go? Like you're at the mall. You're at the mall already, right?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You go in here and just look at them, right? That's one. Right. Figure out what she likes. Okay. 2, or like, okay, she's looking at something random. You happen to see a ring or something, and because you're thinking about it, and you'd be like, do you like that? Do you like that one?
Gotcha.
She's like, nah, I like something more like this, and now you know.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah,
that makes sense.
It don't have to, like you said, I get it. You don't necessarily because you don't want.
Yeah, I don't want you to just
like
pull a catalog up in front of me these are the ones that I like.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But that makes more sense.
And you never talked about marriage before.
No, I'm saying, like, if I'm looking at rings, like, we clearly already talked about marriage. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not about to be
one morning she wakes you up and says,
I like this rings. Like, no.
Yeah. Because it's like I had said before, like, yo, I wouldn't recommend to anybody you propose. Like, you should already know it's going to definitely be a yes if you're about to propose. Like, don't be doing that shit if you think it's a maybe. Don't embarrass yourself, bro.
Oh my God, like those fucking stadium ones. Like that one stadium one I saw.
And then you have the nerve to be like, and have like a crowd watching.
Yeah.
Why?
If that woman's not if she's not crying or jumping with joy, and because she's so happy she forgets to say yes.
Yeah.
Like even if she does say it, it's just like the nose. You be knowing it's coming. Like
yeah. Because she might not even embarrass you if she actually, you know.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I feel like with the nose, a lot of the times in those videos where I see the woman saying no or can we talk about this?
Yeah.
It was
never discussed.
They be trying to stop the nigga from even going down there, but he was so set on dropping his knee.
And that's why she's not marrying him because you don't fucking listen.
Real, because
you don't listen to me.
Every time they do it, they be like, no, hold up. You know, they always do.
As soon as they reach back like this, she be like, no, she grabbing that arm.
Yes.
I know what you're doing.
Yes.
And almost every time I see videos like that and I go through hundreds of thousands of comments, like either the nigga cheated and he trying to get his face back. Nigga, no. Why would I remember one girl,
that's the worst time.
She was so pissed off. Like she laughed. She said, nigga, is you serious? This man is on his knees. She said, nigga, is you serious? He's like, what you mean am I serious? She's like, nigga, you cheated on me with my friend.
He looks at the camera.
Why the fuck would I marry you? And in my head, I'm like, bitch, why did she stay? And I'm like, you're getting your lip back. But now, like, but I'm just like, she was like, we never, like, it was never discussed.
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
had never talked about marriage. Like nigga, you was my boyfriend. You cheated on me, and now you think I'm about to marry you?
Right.
You stupid.
So-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
delusion right there.
Yeah, the dude, I don't know why he be so set on drop to that knee, but the
Child.
girl be as soon as she sees you doing that motion,
panics.
or normally it's a build up anyway. Like
Right.
I feel like it's normally a build up.
You have to have a little speech or whatever.
Yeah,
I
it's a
guess,
little,
you
it's a
know.
little intro speech.
you gotta
to
let
the,
Man, why are
know-
you talking so
Yeah, most of
Shakespeare
the
right
time,
now?
unless it's one of those surprise joints, you know,
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
turn around, you set them up to look
Yeah.
over there. they
I
turn
literally don't
around.
remember what I said. That's
Yeah,
it.
but you said something to warm it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a warm up. So niggas know when it's coming. It's like, hold on, stop. Stop.
And look, he's doing.
Don't
He's
get
like,
down.
he's
Get
like,
down,
and
get down.
you know, you're my co-captain and my co-pilot.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
It's like,
right.
oh shit, who is this guy?
What are y'all gonna do if you see a woman about to do it?
Propose to you.
To you.
Oh, I've seen that
Would that
question.
be- would
made
that
It's a
be
up before.
traditional man. Come
Yeah,
on, wait,
let's say, okay.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
let's say y'all knew.
Oh, you
What are
wanna hear
you
from
going to
AJ?
do?
Yeah, would that be cool?
I'm gonna be the girl in that situation. Please do not.
Oh,
get on the ground.
shit.
Get up. I'm like,
What if
I'm,
it's too late? What if she
shit.
do it real quick? Like,
she's already down. I'm leaving. I'm
She's
leaving,
like-
bro. I'm leaving.
AJ,
Nah, I'm leaving. I'm dipping.
Wait, I can
I'm
for
out of
real?
there. I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Especially if we're in public. Like if
Yeah.
we're at a dinner, I'm
Yeah.
dipping. Like I'm dropping the money for the bill. I'm out of there.
Yeah.
I'll meet you in the car. You got me fucked up if you think you about to do this. Like this is crazy, bro.
True.
What?
Sure, sure.
how dare you do me
Yeah.
like
How
this?
dare you do me like this?
Yeah.
Like you really trying to bitch me out here in these streets? Like, and why would you do this? First of all, the fact that you would do that to me and you know who I am.
Yeah,
You've
yeah. That
already-
means she has no idea
Yeah.
who you were the
That
whole
means,
time.
yeah, that means we are on a really different planes.
For
to
5
think that
years.
I would never
So
accept
is that on the
this.
same level as you taking her last name?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
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 It would never happen.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
Never
Yeah,
happen.
I wouldn't
I'm not
either.
hyphenating
I definitely
shit.
wouldn't either. Yeah, I wouldn't
If you
hyphenate either.
want to take, if you don't want to
Oh,
take
you
my-
won't? She
Are
can't
you
hyphenate
offended?
her shit?
Yeah, I was about to say, are you offended if she hyphenates?
Yes.
You are.
Really?
Yeah. I'll have to be a good reason.
I was about to say, what if she says it's like
It has
because
to
of
be
her
a
dad or
great
something?
reason.
Like if she's an actress
and if
or
it wasn't,
something.
it has to be a great
If
reason.
she's like the last of her people.
She's the last of the last. Her dad didn't have
No
no
sons
sons. The
type
name
shit.
can't
Yeah.
continue. Then I can make an exception for that,
Yeah.
and I won't feel some type of way. Especially if I respect her dad
Right.
and we have a good relationship, then I won't feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that's the only time though. But just because you feel like it or you want to, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But you definitely ain't changing your name.
Got me fucked
I
up.
can drop mine, no
My
problem.
shit
My
ain't
last
changing.
name's not
Mine's
even-
not about to be hyphenated.
Mine
No.
is not even my family name. Like my brother's last names are Lawrence. Like that's
And
my
then
mom's
honestly,
maiden
my
name.
kids ain't gonna be hyphenated either. My kids is gonna have my last name. She's the only one that's gonna have the hyphenated one.
Yeah. Oh,
The
if you
hyphenated
have my
name.
baby.
My brother's wife finally dropped her middle name, her last name. Hers was she dropped her middle name to have her.
Is it expensive to change your name? I know some people really drag their feet on it.
I think there
know.
is some
It's only
kind
like
of
$300
court fee or something.
I think it's like
and then you gotta get a new
$200-$300.
social security
But, yeah, I
card.
know
Well,
you
yeah,
know
then
where
you
to
got to
go.
do the
ID,
new
all of that
which is the
shit.
annoying part,
Yeah.
really.
You gotta go to
I'm
the-
sure the whole name change is easy, but
Yeah.
the social, the
They gotta get
driver's
no
license,
they gotta get a new card.
all your utilities,
Yeah.
your fucking
Yeah.
that
The
part has
whole
got to be
thing, yeah.
annoying. Yeah,
All of
yeah,
it.
for
Right.
sure.
Just out of that annoyance, I just look, just keep everything the same.
Which I kind of understand why, but then at the same time, no.
Yeah.
Take a couple days off of work.
Yeah.
Let's start the process. We're not doing
Yeah.
this shit. You're not about to be married to me for 6 months and you got your last name.
That's
still?
crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now, like the ultimate would be like if she just want to keep her own last name alone. That'd be like the ultimate. Because that'd be like then you want a back door. Like you ain't sure.
I would get out of there
Yeah.
before
She just wants.
during
out.
the nuptial. Well, what do
Yeah.
they call it?
Prenuptial
Well, it's the annulment period. Yeah,
annulment
annulment
period. I'm
I
out
don't
of
know
there.
how long that is though.
It's not long. It's like 30 days
Oh.
Okay.
in North Carolina.
It's like a new
15
car.
days or something like that.
And it's very short.
It's
and then
short.
you gotta
It's like
wait
15
a
days.
year to get separated.
Yeah, and then once you pass that point, let me look up how
you gotta
long.
wait 1
30 days
year.
to
You
get
gotta
a
be
no.
separated for 1 year. Then
I think
you
it's
can get a
under 30
divorce.
days, bro.
Oh,
Dang.
shit.
Yeah, that's not enough time, man. I think they should give people more time than that.
Yeah.
They should give you a year. I think a year is enough time to see all the crazy shit.
I remember somebody was saying like wedding
45 days, actually.
45 days. Like they should be like
Month and a half.
You know, like
Which
how
is- that ain't a long time, because think about it. Y'all might be on vacation for 2 weeks, nigga.
Literally.
Well, so you are. So okay, so you're in a legit honeymoon for 2 weeks.
Right,
Actual
like, yeah,
honeymoon,
yeah. Like, you're legit, like,
Yeah.
and then for the first week back to regular life, it's
you're still on the high.
you're still on
Yeah.
the high because you're talking to all the people who, congratulations on you getting married. We linking up because we want to have lunch with the new married couple. You know, that could be going for the next 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, it's
Yeah,
all kinds of plus all the
so-
shit
So on
associated
day
with a wedding.
60, you realize I don't like this motherfucker.
But 45 is already passed, so you're fucked. So yeah, 45.
I get all that shit. 90
45
days
can go by really fast.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going on vacation right after the wedding.
I agree.
Then you've already lost 10
It takes me
days.
more than 45 days to loathe a person.
Yeah, it does. It damn sure does.
Loathing don't set in for like at least
I need a good
few
year
months.
of hell.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
a good
It's gotta
year
be
of
almost
hell
a year. Yeah.
to where I don't care. But I can get to a point, I get me. Like, the women who have done me the dirtiest, let me not say this.
Oh
What do you-
shit.
There's one person I will go to their funeral. There's one person.
Damn.
There's one
With
person.
what energy?
Is that girl?
I will go just to confirm you're gone.
Oh damn. Oh, like that.
I
I
will
thought
go
you
just
meant
to-
on a positive note.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
absolutely
meant.
not.
Like
absolutely
saying your final
not.
goodbyes.
I
Like,
will
Yeah.
go just to look. Okay. Okay. I will go, bro, just because this is the most evil person I've ever dealt with
shit.
in my entire life.
I'm picturing like the in-laws holding you back.
I
You
have a
trying to get at her.
feeling who you might be talking about.
Yeah,
But if-
pure
I
evil,
don't
bro.
know, but
Some
I
of
don't
these, I've dealt with like 1.5 women, because one of them I knew they were pure evil, but I was out of there before
Yeah.
any of that. I dealt with one woman that was just purely evil.
No.
What'd she do?
That's got to be crazy.
Did a lot of shit. I'm just not gonna say none of it on camera.
That's got to be
Yeah.
wild to
Yeah.
see though. Yeah. You just,
But yeah, like the people who just do real spiteful shit to people.
Right.
You're not, she was moving on that level. Like at a certain point, all your actions are spiteful, vindictive, just manipulative. You know what I'm saying? Like all the worst qualities that you
Yeah.
can give to a person, this person did it without batting an eye. You know what I'm saying?
That's like their nature.
It was like it was their nature.
Yeah.
And
And
now
they justify it wholeheartedly. Like they
can
they feel
defend
no
all their
remorse.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the
Those
one
are-
person
those are
I
rough,
just want to
man.
go. I want to look. If you got an open casket, I want to look. Make sure you stiffen that motherfucker.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
You're like,
AJ be the only voice that goes, huh. In the room.
Yeah, and I'm leaving after we
During
do
the
the
eulogy, you over
after we
scoffing, like, psh.
after we do the whole thing, where everybody takes their turn going
Yeah.
around just to
Yeah,
view
yeah.
the body. Oh, I'm walking right out after that.
Oh, shit.
I'm okay, and I'm leaving. I'm not
Everybody
sticking
in the
around.
family, like, yo, who is that?
I'm not sticking for this service. Yeah, it's gonna look crazy because I'm left immediately right
Right.
after.
Yeah.
I'm going in a suit. I'm gonna look presentable.
He ain't shaking his
Literally
hands,
gonna walk
giving me
down.
hugs.
Look
I'm
at
literally
him,
walk
and
down. I
then-
need to confirm that body is stiff, and then I'm leaving.
Damn.
Yes.
Bring one rose.
Yep.
Damn, bitch, you a terrible person.
Yeah, I didn't like you, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty
Suppose
serious.
most people felt the same way when you got there. Most people
What
felt
if it was like
'cause
me
she
and
had
two
to
other
not-
guys that were there?
She had to not be that way just with you. Like,
Absolutely not.
so
I'm sure I'm not the
true.
only
you just
person.
start you
She
start
touched more
dapping
than one
people up.
I
it's
know
like,
I'm
oh.
not the only person that would do it. And who knows, but that would be some shit that if like I found out and I just happened to be inside, like I'm not about to go out of my way maybe, or I might, depending. It just depends how I find out the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
When
if
my
it-
ex died, I really, 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 really wanted to go to the funeral. Really,
just
really
to make
bad.
sure.
No, I knew it was for sure. I knew it was
Oh,
for sure.
you just wanted to.
I just wanted to see the bitch.
Oh, in that state. Oh, damn.
And I wanted to get up there and be like,
Yeah,
God makes no mistakes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm one of those
Damn.
people that like. Yeah,
He is
yeah.
now in hell where he belongs.
Damn.
Yo, I'm having a hard time believing in hell because I just feel like the population to hell to heaven is really offset.
Like if
See,
you're
we don't
into
never
it,
know.
yeah.
This is the thing. This is like that guy, which I know is complete. I don't know if it was satire or bullshit, but like it was like a pastor that had like died during something, and he
he
said
came back?
he had ended up going to hell, and they played Rihanna Umbrella nonstop.
I just saw that. I just saw they were playing Umbrella.
Nonstop. But
Honestly?
but when after you get past that part, he said the reason, like he was a pastor, he said the reason he went to hell is because he still had hatred in his heart for people that had harmed him when he was younger. And he never truly forgave him, even though he kept
Think
saying
about how
that
many
he did.
Think about how many
So-
millions of people have that and don't attach themselves to any religion,
Yeah.
and then end up in hell.
Yeah.
I just think the ratio to hell has 10 times to 100 times more the population
Yeah, but see,
than
but-
people in heaven, in my mind.
But that's why like just the whole concept of a heaven and hell has always been so off to me, because when I
Yeah.
think about, okay, so if this system of heaven and hell has been put in place since the beginning of humanity,
yeah.
there have been
That's what
gazillion
I'm saying.
human beings who
Yes,
have been
bro.
here and died. So you're telling me that all of those people
Are being divided
in
all
All
this
of time
space?
are in that place.
Into
Yeah.
two places.
Yeah, in two places. And I'm just like, these places must be crowded as
Well,
fuck.
so like,
Yes, bro,
the
yes.
explainable. It's supposed to be like your brain can't process or fathom the concept of this like place.
Like,
that's
this place has to
infinite
be-
and forever.
Just think
I
about it
don't
on
know. I'm
Sabrina. Like, they had a
yeah.
whole ocean in hell. The
Yeah.
Sea of Sorrows.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, look,
Like,
but,
they had so many. There's 8 levels. Well,
Right.
like, was it
Oh,
9
yeah.
levels?
I mean,
Dante's
I've
Inferno.
seen stuff like that.
They
where
might
it's
be
like-
you got
playing
the,
Umbrella
the
by
levels
Rihanna
and the
in
gates
hell,
of
though.
hell. Like, it's
might be.
like you said, it's unfathomable
Oh,
how
so you take the elevator
deep
to
that really
let
shit
me go to
is.
this
How shit-
floor.
okay, so-
1 million.
so my thing, like the
Just
issue
think about how
is,
vast the sky is. Just
well,
think
so
about this
I
all
know.
of heaven.
Okay, so like,
Type
let's
shit.
say this. Okay, so Christians, right? As a Catholic, as long as you repent, you could have murdered like 100 people.
could have been a mass
If you
murderer.
repent, technically you good to go, bro. You in heaven.
Exactly.
So like you're chilling. So like, are you occupied? Let's say Jeffrey Dahmer was Catholic and he like repented,
But
right?
But
He
did he
repented,
mean
right?
it though? That's what I'm saying. Like, if he repented, and we know he did, but did he internally? Did he really mean it?
God
Only
knows
God
that.
knows
God
that.
knows. I guess that's true.
God knows
I guess
best.
So that's
So-
why the pastor was like, "I was
So you're
saying
living
that I
your whole
forgave
life
all
under
these
this
people."
false pretense of
Exactly.
That you're forgiven, but you're
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
not.
yeah.
The repentance is
Exactly.
really in your heart.
So
it's in your soul.
because
Like,
also
I mean,
in
yeah,
my mind,
yeah.
most religious books think about trying to live your life in accordance to the book that would 100% guarantee you a shot into
Yeah.
heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
That's hard. That's a hard life for anybody
Yeah.
to live, right?
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's just gatekeeping.
There's a lot of people. The only people that we can say guaranteed maybe are like nuns and monks, but we know even they do some
I'm
funny
about to
shit.
say, who know what they do?
You know what I'm saying? And
Like,
when we don't even know what they do when
Yeah.
they're taking out of when they take their shit out. So I'm like, how many people, even if you are Christian, religious, Buddhist, Muslim, whatever it is, are literally walking enough of your life, and that's the thing. Do you walk it enough? What if I just get right in the last 7 days and then I die?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or what
Right.
if I was living right for out of my 80 years, 40 of my years were really good.
Yeah.
And then I just lost it for another 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Half and half. Does that
Right, you
give
got
me
addicted to something and you started being a bad family.
right?
Being a
You
bad
know, maybe
person,
I was a
whatever.
bad person towards the end, but I was a great person in the beginning, or vice
Yeah.
versa. I was
Yeah.
bad in the beginning, but only good at the end. Does that just to wipe away? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
who
what-
really?
yeah.
How do we
I
really
think-
decide these two people into both areas? And in my mind, I just feel like majority of people have to go to the bottom
Right.
because
Yeah.
to live in that perfectness is
Impossible.
It's impossible.
It's damn near
Yeah.
impossible.
It's damn near impossible.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
You're gonna fuck up because you're human.
because
Yeah.
you're human. So I just feel like the population gotta be low.
Right.
I feel like if it was more of a concept that you can go back and forth between heaven and hell after death,
Yeah.
I'm
that
gonna
makes
heaven
more
this
sense to
weekend.
me.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm
see,
saying?
You can repent, like you could make your way back or something. Bunch of-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Or
always
you can make your way back to heaven, or
Yeah.
you can fuck up enough in heaven
They kick your ass out.
and they send you to level 1 or level 2. You know what I'm saying? Or they send you to death row. in
Where it's
hell.
like it's heaven, but it's kind of mid.
right,
Mid-heaven.
yeah, mid heaven, yeah. Like I don't know, bro. Like
look. I always.
What about those that go to purgatory?
Oh yeah, purgatory. That just
That's
infinite
almost
space.
They're
worse
just in
than
the
hell.
void.
Yeah.
Just nothing.
At
Just
least,
white.
yeah, at least you can listen to
nothing.
Rihanna
just
in
an
hell.
endless falling.
Yeah.
Just there. Not even. What if you just floating?
Yeah, like in
a
nothingness.
white nothingness.
Oh, yo, side note. I don't know if I put it in the notes or not. They were talking about this shit where it's like purgatory, like nothingness.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have
that-
this room. Like,
that room?
the
It's like
nothingness room.
-3 decibels
Where, like,
or something.
no one-
Is it a
like
black
that.
room?
The
You
longest
can hear
anyone's
your
ever been
blood
in.
gurgling in your body.
You can hear your heart
you
beating.
serious?
What? You can,
Ugh.
yeah,
you
you
can
can.
hear
No.
like you can hear yourself turn your head.
It's a place that we can go.
You can
Yes.
go. It's Microsoft
No one
built
can.
it.
No one lasts longer than an hour.
Yeah.
45 minutes is the
45 minutes
longest
longest
someone
somebody ever
been in
lasted. Yeah.
there. I think I could do it.
Wait, you said
think you can do it?
hear what
You can
turning in
hear.
your head?
You can hear your like your body like your
Your
like,
heart
if I do
beating.
like this. You can hear
Yeah.
the sound.
So it's like the sound of your heart becomes like a deafening noise because you gotta think
Oh,
like at
that
all
would give me
times, even if
anxiety. I
you
would
think
have a
you're in
panic attack.
silence, you're actually hearing a ton of noise. You have to
Yeah.
Oh,
hear,
yeah,
like,
for
10
sure.
decibels,
I hear
right?
my heart beat like my stomach all the time. Like sometimes I hear my like if I'm like
Yep.
in dead silence, if I'm just laying still, I can hear like the blood.
Same here.
Like,
You hear your
in my
blood
shoulder,
I
like,
hate when I
after a
just
while.
feel my heart beating because like, if I just don't like.
'Cause I feel
paying
like
attention.
something's wrong
Yeah,
now.
because
Right,
I
right.
feel like I'll like think about it too much and then I'll feel it going fast.
45
Sometimes
45
certain-
minutes is
You
the
wouldn't last
longest.
5 minutes in there.
So
You
45
wouldn't
minutes
last-
is the longest.
The longest
As long as
it's the
anybody's
longest
ever
I've
had
been
it.
so far.
So what it is, it
Where
becomes
is this?
unbearable because at a certain
And there's
point,
no
the
echo.
deafness becomes a ringing. It becomes a ringing in your ears. Hearing nothing. You start hearing like a low pitched breath, and then like most people, it's like you can't take that shit.
Holy
That's what it's
shit.
like.
I hear
Where is
ringing
this?
all the time though.
There's a word for
Where
that,
is this?
tinnitus.
Tonight. Oh, I have
Yeah.
tinnitus. Yeah,
Yeah.
like mild tinnitus.
Yeah, you hear like
Yeah.
light
like, y'all
ringing
hear
all
But that's
that?
from loud music and shit.
God
Thinking
damn,
about driving
bro.
in cars.
Where's
Yeah,
this place at?
I don't
That'd
know.
be a good-
It's
that'd be a
built
good
by
YouTube
Microsoft.
video.
The company Microsoft built it, but I don't know
That'd be
what
course
it
it's
is.
a good video
Microsoft.
for sure.
That would be
Yeah.
crazy to go to. They have
know what?
sensory deprivation tanks. They have those. around
That
here.
that I want to
Oh.
do.
Yeah.
And people
Darius
speak
did
really
that.
highly of them too.
I hear it's
Yeah.
like therapeutic.
Yeah, they speak really highly.
That
I
in
do
the
wanna
last
try
episode of
that for
Atlanta,
sure.
Darius,
Joe Rogan
Lakeith
swears by
Stanfield
them.
did that.
I believe that. I'd have one of them shits in my house if I was rich. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Can you sleep in it, or do you drown by accident?
I don't think so.
Because
I
there's
don't think
water
you
in it. I
can.
know
There's
that
so much
much.
salt in there.
There's so much salt, you
can't
float.
drown. You
Oh, it's so. Oh,
It's
you're
salt.
floating in
You're
it.
floating.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
like
God.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, literally.
When Shorty would get
Got
into the
you.
thing, it's the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
same concept.
Oh damn.
So yeah,
Damn.
But it's just you got the lid that goes over top of you and locks you out of the everything.
Gotcha. But see, that's not true silence though,
Oh.
because this room is true silence.
Right.
Actual true silence. That is
Because you'd go crazy in that little chamber if it was actually silent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that's true. That's
So
true.
they probably pump some noise into it or whatever. Or like
Yeah.
you can hear. Like,
Or you can
what the
just
motor's
hear-
running.
Look, Shane is uncomfortable thinking about
He
it.
is.
He's sitting here like, oh my
fucked up just
fucking
having to
god.
think
probably
about
saw
it.
that on
Yes,
camera.
I was like,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah, he
I
goes
can't
crazy.
imagine
Like
that.
I'm like him. Like I would love to go in that room.
I wanna try
maybe
it.
I would
That'd be
try.
so
I
cool.
think I would try.
I would love to
think
do
would
it
try
regardless. Yeah,
Yeah.
but regardless.
I
of
gotta
how
have
long
the
that lasts,
experience.
I don't know
You
if
know?
I'd be able to last an hour or two because I might
I
get
don't-
freaked
I wouldn't
out.
last
I
but
might just go to sleep.
I know.
I think it'd be hard to go to
Maybe.
sleep.
I think I would just go to sleep.
Imagine what dreaming
I
would be
think-
like though.
Well, if
Yeah.
it-
Dreaming might be real different too because
Noise, everything
all
is
those
so
noise that
loud.
we're hearing influences our dreams.
your joints cracking,
Right, so
Your-
your dreams,
everything.
dreaming might be completely different now, and you might be entering into like level 2 of the abyss. Like,
Oh,
like
God.
you thought you was fucked
That's
up.
how you get. That's how you astral project right there.
Yeah, like you
Right.
thought you was fucked up
have
just
to,
sitting
probably.
there. Imagine going to sleep because that's about to be different too.
That's true.
That has to happen because
Yeah.
in that moment you have to feel like beyond your own body.
Literally,
you know,
There's
like
no-
you're
there-
beyond it.
There's nothing here to distract me.
If
Like,
they-
all
if they
all
turn
I'm
to
sitting here is
dark-
thinking about here laying in
Yeah.
in silence. Like,
If they
nothing.
black the room out, I bet you the timer that you can be in there goes way down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
would
look
have to
up.
go-
We
I
gotta
would
look
have
up
to
and
go
see
to
what
sleep.
state it
I
is
would
and
have
how
to go
much
to
it
sleep.
costs.
Yeah, you know, like the
crazy.
reason
Maybe we
why
can take a trip and do a whole YouTube video on it.
that'd be
That'd go
insane.
viral.
I
as
feel like
fuck.
the reason why it would fuck me up as well is because when I was 9 or something like that, I was always like a deep thinker when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I used to like at 8, 9
Medina,
years
Washington.
old, Washington.
Goddamn, other side of the
Other
world.
side of the
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like I always used to think about like what was it
That's
like,
what it looks like.
before I was there. Wait, yeah, let me see.
Ooh, that looks.
And it's like
kinda-
all these little soundproof things.
Oh shit.
That looks kind of crazy. It looked like inside of a honeycomb or something.
Right.
I think I would have to take some drugs just to make the
Oh, that would
You
probably
gotta-
intensify.
But
Yeah.
one thing that I
Tinnitus medicine.
Oh yeah, no. I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say,
go ahead,
yeah. When
finish
I
it.
was 10, 9 or whatever, I used to always think about like what was it like before. I think we had a conversation about this a long time ago
Yeah.
about how you would just have like, man, what was it like before you were born and stuff like that. You think about it and you just get like,
Yeah.
You think about it too deeply that you
Right.
start to feel like I feel like in
Trying-
that I would have that. I would be
Yeah.
like if you take away the concept of heaven and hell and all that stuff and just go with this, you're just dead.
I used to
Like,
think, yeah, that would.
is
Yeah,
it just
we
eternal,
did-
just darkness?
We did have that conversation because we were pretty much just talking about like when you let your thoughts run wild and all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Like that used to freak me out a lot when I used to be in church younger, and I would think about death,
Yeah.
and I would think about my life to the end, and I would do a hard think about death. It would always end with me doing a couple of these like.
Yeah, because
what I'm saying?
my
Because
friend
it was-
said it best. He said you
yeah.
become super self-aware that it's like overwhelming.
Right.
Like you become aware of the fact that you're alive.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's an
yeah.
intense
That-
feeling.
that-
when,
and that
when you
freaks
get
out.
lost out of it, you know, and then when
Yeah.
you come back, you're like, oh shit. It's like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go to
pretty
the
much.
beyond and come back.
Like I used to think about just like I'm like used to just think about my life like, okay, like what am this is how I feel now, like I'm gonna be old one day, or maybe I won't be old one day.
Yeah,
What if
yeah,
it just
either.
ends all of a sudden and I don't see it coming?
Yeah.
Or I get old and I see it gradually coming,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking about like my 70s, 80s, and 90s being in a hospital all the
Yeah.
time, maybe hooked up to a machine, like all
Which
this type
sucks
of
so bad.
yeah, all this type of shit. I really want to die in my bed. That's my goal.
Agreed. And
That's-
like
that's
something like quick, something
Something
quick that
peaceful.
you ain't got to fight with for like
I
a
feel
long
like
time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
gonna die in a car accident.
Like car accident, brain aneurysm.
I don't know why.
I don't want to die
No,
in a
no,
car
no,
accident.
I
I
don't.
don't want to
I
die.
don't
You don't want to get
Stroke.
clapped in the car.
I want to go to bed. I want to go to bed.
You go
I
to
just
sleep
wanna-
and not
just
wake up.
Not wake up.
That would be.
You wouldn't even know. Yeah,
Like
that's
I want
what
to
happened
have
to my uncle.
and it's not like I want to go to sleep, have a heart attack in my sleep,
Okay.
and then I die from that.
Yeah,
type shit,
because you wouldn't
know?
even know. Yeah, you wouldn't even know.
I won't know what
Sort of
happened, it
like
just
what's his
ends.
name, Mac Miller and shit. Like he
Got
probably
you.
didn't even know. Like my uncle, he passed away in his sleep. Like they probably
I guess
just have
that's
no
true.
idea that
In
they're
your
even
sleep is
dead.
best. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to see. I don't want to be conscious of my reality.
Of the
ending.
fact that hey,
True.
you have 2 days to live.
Like if I get
Yeah.
shot, but I'm awake for 30
Oh.
minutes, or 5 minutes or 3 minutes, because or even if I'm only alive for 2 more minutes or a minute and a half, that might be the longest. That will be the longest minute and a half of whatever you bleeding out or whatever. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like. I don't want that last minute of life to be like the eternity minute. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're seeing the transition.
You know what I
Yeah,
used to think about?
experiencing the transition.
Yo, what I used to think about as a kid is like whenever I'd be doing something like you know, you're looking at porn or something.
Yeah.
And I would think I'd be like, yo, what if I just died right now? And you have like the most like
I thought
dying in
about
an
that.
undignified position.
I thought about
I've
that.
thought
I
about
Dying
that
my
too.
ankles around, like pants around my ankles
I
and
thought
shit.
about I wonder
if every
on,
guy
like
has
porn and shit.
Yeah.
What an
I wonder if
undignified
every
way.
guy has thought about that.
Yeah.
I've thought about
Me
that.
and Brandon
too.
J, I remember me and Brandon J have talked about like certain things that we were to die, like certain things that me and him are only responsible for.
Yeah.
So Brandon J is only responsible for my electronics when I die.
Oh, yeah,
shit.
you told me that. Yeah,
He said
yeah.
if I die, clear my browsing
if I
history.
die, the only person in this world that I just don't have any shame of them seeing all the wildest shit that I've ever done on the internet, computer devices, is Brandon J.
They'd be like,
Because I know he won't tell
"Listen,
nobody. He'll clear it off and give it back to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's the only person. Like
That's my Alicia. I was like, bro, if I die, Alicia gets all my phone. Just give Alicia my phone.
give him my
My
hard
phone,
drives,
my
my
laptop.
computers, give him
Yeah.
all my electronics. Let him do his thing. Once he's
Right.
done, he'll give them back.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
But see,
Like-
oh yeah, I was gonna say like go right back to the afterlife thing. I was gonna say I think this is why I rock with like the Hindus when there's
just
their
continuous.
idea of like reincarnation, but not in
Right.
the sort of like the sense of like oh you're going into somebody else's body,
Right.
but just
Yeah,
the
I don't
idea.
think we know what we're going to.
Yeah, I just feel like there's this guru, this Indian guru that I used to watch that really helped me with my anxiety actually in like 4 minutes. Like he just said something like, you know, well, the things that scare you, yeah, just don't think about it. And it's like, oh
Facts.
shit.
I
yeah.
just tweeted. I was like, bro. I just tweeted that other day. I was like, bro, if I don't think about
up.
it, it don't exist.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. He
It does
was
not
basically
exist.
going at that, and he cleared.
Out of sight, out of mind. Literally.
Yeah. He didn't. I mean, like he didn't get rid of it, but it's like a thing that I just remind myself of. But he,
Yeah.
but so
I'm
he
in
had
my
a video.
delusional era.
You're in your delusional era. What do you mean? Oh, just to be delusional.
I am.
If I
I,
ignore it,
I
it
do
don't
have a
exist.
better concept because, like I was bringing up earlier about the whole. I don't really believe everybody split up into two places. I do have more of an easier time understanding that energy cannot be created or destroyed. So when we die,
I think I'm there.
it goes
Yeah.
somewhere.
I think I'm
I
there.
don't know if I believe in it gets reincarnated.
Yeah.
And maybe we just like float into nothingness and we don't remember the nothingness float.
Yeah.
And then maybe we just come back as another person, but I don't believe that I'll remember I was ever AJ.
No,
You know
no,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure, definitely not that because it breaks
Yeah.
the system. Yeah,
Right,
You
yeah,
can't, you
so
can't
I
break
just-
the fourth wall.
But what about? Because I get real deep on YouTube sometimes, and these little. No, I don't be like
careful.
y'all. Yeah, y'all be on. Y'all be watching the podcast. No,
I think I know
I be
where you're
watching
going with
those
this.
kids that be reincarnated,
Yep.
that be knowing about their past
Yep,
lives.
I
Bro,
know
there's
what
no
you're
way a
talking about.
2-year-old could know the details like this. You
I
can't
know-
even
oh,
read.
Oh,
There's
I
no
never
way
saw that.
for you to
And they speak
describe
languages that you've never
Yeah,
taught
like
them.
for you to
Yeah.
describe.
What?
Yes, like
Yeah,
for you to
I've seen that shit.
describe. Like this one little boy, he was just like. He just started crying one day. His mom was like, "What's wrong with you?" He was like, "I miss my mom so much." She was like, "I'm right here." He was like, "No, my first mom." And he was just like, he grew up like near the beach in like some country in Europe, like some small country. Grew up on a beach. There was an airport right near the beach. He ended up being a pilot. He went to the military. His plane got shot down. He died. He said he just remember falling, and then he woke up and then this was his new life.
This is the reality.
But he was just like, I stayed in this house. It was by the airport. It was white. It had a white fence. There was a rock that was shaped like this. My mom's name was this. My name was this. I worked for this, and they looked all that shit up
Damn,
in the
how do you
street. There's no
remember
way a
all of that
2-year-old
shit?
could know that.
Okay, so this is my next question. Who do you think? Do you think those are the people? Who do you think gets blessed with this gift?
The ones that died when they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
Their time they went
The
before.
accidental ones.
The ones
You
that
know,
went
shot.
before there was their time. They were like,
But when you run all your courses, we might be on our last course right now, right?
Exactly.
Maybe we've run 5 courses through 5 different
Right.
lifetimes,
Right.
And we won't remember it because we're the end of the line, kind of.
Yes.
Right.
Something like that.
Mission is completed. Or whatever.
There's some TikTok videos on that. They were thinking about that, like just people like really recognizing, like because especially in the black community, they be like, oh, that child been here before. They've been here before. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely know I have. Like,
Yeah, I just want,
but I
wonder if that's the truly spiritually enlightened ones, the ones that whatever religion you have, they've reached the maximum of that.
They say those people, like those are people that can't keep a relationship, aren't able to have kids because this is the end for them. They're not
too much
meant
life
to.
experience.
Yeah, they're not meant to keep going. Like this is the end. You know what
They're
I'm saying?
jaded by the world.
Yeah, like you did what you supposed to do. You lived it. You did it. You did everything in all these lives and all these universes, multiverses that you were supposed to do. And now that you're here, like you're gonna have to accept that
nothing finds you don't find any fulfillment with nothing.
Exactly, because this is it for you.
You can't even relate to these people.
Exactly, like you are literally so.
Well, that's good because I still have things that have me fulfilled. Whew, thank God I'm not done.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Right.
Well, damn, that makes me. But that makes me.
Let's
With that
just be
there, that
selfish.
makes me feel weird.
That does because I definitely know some people where it feels like nothing makes them happy.
Well, I sometimes feel like. Sometimes when people say like, "What's your favorite blank?" Like, I don't really have favorites of anything. I don't have a favorite of a lot of things. I really don't.
I don't have favorites of a lot of things.
Like there are a lot of things that are really
I do
good
like.
in the world, but
I don't like a lot of change though. Like I like a lot of regular repetition. Yeah.
Yeah, I like routine. That's me.
Well, and I like the same things. Like I'm not a product jumper either. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to try a bunch of new things.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not blown away by new.
Yeah,
I'm
like
easily impressed.
I have
by
a certain
that
pair
stuff,
of I have a style of boxers that I like. I have the most comfortable boxers that I wear.
you doing?
I like these socks. I like this food. I've tried the other ones more than once. I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I don't do roller coasters, and I feel no need to ever try doing a roller coaster again. You know what I'm saying? Like
Why? Is it man-made?
it's roller coasters fuck my nerves up bad.
I love a roller coaster.
My mom's like
yo.
that.
I love a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Me too. We can go anytime.
I'm telling you.
You trying to go to Let's go.
Nerves-
I'm with it, yo.
Yeah,
Yes,
my
I'm with
nerves
it.
be shot, nigga.
Like, I don't even care. Like full stomach, I don't give a shit.
Me
Yo,
neither.
Yo.
That's me.
I love that feeling when it's like your stomach
got a
lifted
drop,
all
let's
up and
go.
shit.
I wanna be first.
Yeah, I love that feeling.
Yeah, not
man.
me.
If
Yeah, I
if
don't
it's
like
a, if it's a
y'all
roller
would
coaster,
y'all would have a blast.
yeah,
Y'all
if
would
it's
have
a
blast
roller
in the amusement
coaster,
park.
they got a drop. Like I'm sitting in the front. I'm in the front. I'm in the front in the front bucket.
And I don't
That's
even
me.
I won't even go to an amusement park with people because like you're the group that needs to go. Like I feel like people who go to like especially amusement parks like Dorney Park and Six Flags, the ones that we have 25 roller coasters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're roller coaster heavy. I won't even go with y'all because it's a waste of money for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally not
You
getting
literally
on.
wanna stand there and be watching us.
I'm literally just gonna hold your bags, and I'm not getting on a single fucking roller coaster.
Because the
So-
line takes a minute. You're gonna be standing for a long
Not
time.
even like the
so-
water ones. Like you don't. Do
Oh no,
water,
I do water rides.
You do like water slides.
I do
and
water
stuff?
rides.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
and I do
water
water
slides,
slides.
yeah.
I'll go to an amusement park with you all day. I mean, a water park with you all day, but a theme park like a roller coaster is
What about
there's
a
no-
roller coaster that has like some water theatrics too? Like at Universal Studios, they got a one that you go up and then boom, you smash into the water.
You don't like the drops.
I don't like the drops.
It's not a
don't
drop.
like
It's
the
not a
drop
drop.
either.
You come down from some shit, and then you just go real fast, and then it's like, and then water goes everywhere, and then it like sprays. you
Talking
and
about the
shit
one
like
where
that.
it's like you're in that big
It's
ass
like a
wall.
dino. It's a Jurassic Park ride.
Yeah, it's like nah. Oh yeah, those rides I'll do those.
No,
But I'm not doing roller coasters. I'm not doing high speed nothing. Yeah, I'm not doing. I've never been upside down on a roller coaster, and I never plan
What?
on it. I've never been upside down on a roller coaster.
No, I have.
All the roller coasters
Damn.
I've done.
I want
are
to go to
just-
Hershey Park.
Yeah, Hershey Park. I like Hershey Park, but I've never been out.
There was a moment that scarred me when I was 12. I went to Six Flags and went on a roller coaster, and all I remember is just my head was hitting like the metal things.
Oh, the little things.
Yeah,
Oh,
every
no,
time.
over-
And I came down, I was crying, and my aunt was like, "Oh, you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, my head was hitting the thing. I never want to do this again. I'd never roll a roller coaster again." So I can't.
Yeah,
That
fuck
scarred
that.
me.
I just can't. It really fucks my nerves up bad.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I just realized last night I did the hot ones with Nance.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were around. We were having this conversation, but it was on the hottest wing, so we couldn't go into it. Nance don't do roller coasters either.
Okay.
And the last roller coaster he did was the same. It was the last one I did.
Which one?
Which was?
It was the Mummy at Universal Park,
Oh.
Universal Studios. Both of us, that was our last roller coaster we ever did. He said he passed out, and he passed out because on the Mummy they take a picture of you.
Yeah.
So his picture, he said he's literally in the seat like this. And then my picture, I'm gripping onto the thing for dear life. Like the little harness thing that holds you in. That was the one where
How much would someone have to pay you to get on a roller coaster?
it starts at 10. bands in cash. I need to see it.
No.
Cash. I need to see it, and I'll take my money before I get on the ride. I'll do it, but you will be giving all 10 up before I get on that ride. And that depends on what the ride is. If it's an upside down, it's up. It's
I want
40.
you to ride the chariot.
It's 40 or 50. It's 40 or 50 if you want me to go upside down.
Yeah, Apollo's Chariot fire.
Yeah. What's that one at Carowinds?
Carowinds is good roller coaster,
It's really
right?
quick. That really quick one. It's like literally it's like a 15-second. I ain't gonna say that. It's like a 30
It's that
second.
intense?
honestly,
It's
they're
that
all
fast.
Like 45 seconds.
It's no.
But-
This was like as soon as you take off, like it's like the quickest takeoff. Like
Oh yeah,
literally when it took off, I was like,
yeah.
Like
They always
when
be having
and then you
dangerous
go
ass
all
names. It's
the
like
way
the
up,
Annihilator
you
or
go
some
really
shit.
fucking high, you go really fucking high, and you up.
Is that really what
And then
Carowinds
it's
is
like-
known for? Because I know a lot of people do like to go to Carowinds for their roller coasters.
Yeah, they got good roller
Yeah,
coasters.
They got this high
good.
one, and I just be
Yeah.
up there. And then I used to be like, oh, my heart be beating. Like, my heart, right now, my heart's beating on my chest. Think about it.
Yeah,
You go
people.
up, and
I
you
love
go
it,
up,
man.
And then just stop.
Yeah, having
And
a.
it stops, wait.
Oh,
And then you
no.
do this little drop, and you think you about to go down, and it's like, nah.
Yeah, they always have the little baby ledge. Yeah, they make you think you're gonna drop.
And then you never see it, and you like looking like, okay, I see another straight part. No, but you don't see this big ass straight. Love it!
Yeah,
The trickery.
No, I'm all about it.
Ooh,
I am
love
all
it.
about it, and it's like, and
And
it don't
even-
even like it shouldn't feel good.
Okay, we need to go for it because they ain't been to an amusement park in a while.
Your head be like this, and you be like,
I
don't even care. Don't
I do
even
not
care.
like being thrown around.
Okay,
like
well,
that.
if you go to Universal, you have to ride that Harry Potter ride though.
I rode that.
The one inside the castle.
Yeah, I rode
Oh,
that.
okay,
Isn't that
okay.
I rode
interactive?
that like 4 times.
Don't they give
Yeah.
you a wand and shit in that interactive, or is
Not
that
on
we
that
just
one.
went
Nah,
in?
no.
We
You can
tried
buy
to get in,
one.
but we couldn't get in because the line was so fucking
That
long.
one
We
is
didn't have
fun because
enough.
that was like they
I
lift
gotta
you
go to
up
Universal,
and you
man.
be upside down a little bit, but that one's not bad. They're not shooting you at 45 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? Like
I gotta go. To
that one's
Universal.
going 10 miles per hour,
I want that
5.
one.
You know.
I want to
Hold
go
on,
to
you went
that
recently, right? You went to Universal kind of
Cedar
recently.
Point in
Somebody-
Ohio.
Yes.
That's where I want to
I
go.
went 2021.
So what am I looking at? Yeah, what am I looking at? Like 5
Yeah.
bands for that trip?
Oh,
Per person? What are
we
looking
we
at here?
split it. It was like a family trip.
don't
So
know.
damn, I
I know
only
the-
paid
I know
my
to get
portion,
in
but I
is
can't remember how
$100
much it was
though,
today.
about
Oh, it's just 100.
It's 120 for the ticket.
Oh,
for
nice.
sure.
Yes.
What,
nice.
Disney?
For a day pass?
No,
Disney, yeah.
Universal.
Oh, Universal.
I'd probably want to do
170.
both.
170.
170 for the day.
170.
Oh, my
and that's
bad.
for one park.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
only,
That's
only for
what
Islands
we
of
remember.
That
It
was
was
only
like
for like Harry, like the side that
You
had
had to
Harry
pick
Potter.
one
I would
side,
want.
yeah.
I could do without the Disney part, but I mean, of course, like I said, the wife probably gonna want to do Disney.
But honestly, you
well,
you
Universal
really,
isn't a part of Disney.
No.
Yeah,
Universal,
different
they
things.
got
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
they got Islands of Adventure, and then they got the like regular part with like Spider-Man, like all the Marvel shit.
Yeah.
But like for me, like the Harry Potter part is so big, they split it up into 2 parks. So like we had one side where like the Harry Potter ride that was like inside of the castle, but like the train ride was on the other park, and then like Hagrid's ride was
The
on the other
motorcycle
park too.
thing,
And I was
yeah.
like, bruh.
And then you had
But
to
I'm
pay
like,
to
but
get into
but
that.
that's like 320.
Yeah.
Like that shit is high as fuck.
I pay for
Oh.
Harry Potter though. I fuck with Harry Potter.
Now next time I go, like I definitely would, and I would definitely be there when they open.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
going, and we went at
That's the
11
part.
o'clock.
You gotta open them.
We
Or
went
go
at 11
off-season.
o'clock in the yeah.
That's a waste of
I gotta
money.
be there. Like when they open, I gotta be there 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you have to.
That is
wake
an
up
actual waste of money if you
super
go that
early.
late. Yeah.
And I was like, damn, because by the time when we went to ride that Harry Potter ride, like there was no wait. Like the only wait was
Me
like
too.
really
I got in
going
there
through
right on time.
everything.
Well, I was able to go back and I was able to go
Yo.
multiple times because there was no
By
line.
the time we
Man,
got out
that's
and was
the
about to go
craziest
back,
experience.
85-minute wait.
What? Nah.
That is one thing that is always funny. It's like every so often you catch the park at the perfect time where nigga there's no lines on nothing.
That is
or
like-
there's like a one ride wait.
Yeah.
And it's like 10 minutes. So you
That-
can do it twice if you really enjoyed it.
That is the best.
I
That is like
I've
the
never
coolest
had
experience
that
ever. Yeah.
You've never had that experience?
I've had
No,
that
like,
like
every
twice.
time we went
I've
to
had that a
Yeah.
good amount of times.
Yeah, I've had that at
Every
least
ride.
twice.
You really got to ride the day out though,
Right.
because it's really like the last 2 hours of the park.
I've had it
Opening.
where the whole day was like it was a little bit
Oh,
cold.
shit.
It was kind of rainy, man. But
You got to do it on those days. Yeah,
I was killing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. do it on the
Raindrops felt
non-sunny
like
days.
bullets when you on that roller coaster. You know? I didn't
for
even
real.
care.
I did that one time at Busch Gardens. It was raining hard as fuck. That shit hurt.
It hurts. It
That
feel
shit
like
slap your
needles.
face. You be like, you can't even enjoy. You just be like this.
Don't even
You
care.
didn't even see this.
Can't
All right,
even
let's
see.
go. We're
Yeah.
at 2:20
Oh shit.
All right, damn,
at
yeah.
that time.
Okay.
All right,
It's
fuckers.
5:45.
There you go.
I'm hungry. I need
I'm
some
hungry as hell.
home cooked meal.
Speaking of
I
roller
gotta go
coasters,
home
Leon
before
here,
the-
you need to set up a camera like that and shit. Just
Yeah.
snap a picture like everybody, like when you coming down the joint in the roller
Oh
coaster.
yeah. That'd be true.
Everybody smile at the same time.
I think Lauren does roller coasters. I'm pretty sure he does.
Mm.
Because I feel like him and Josh back at Wake Tech went to amusement park. I feel like our group of friends back in the day went to an amusement park, and I was just like,
I'm with it.
How much y'all niggas when
I'm
you
with
get
it.
back?
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
ain't go.
Yeah, I ain't.
I mean,
I ain't fucking with that shit.
so it's like it's safe adrenaline.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You can
totally
get that
understand.
adrenaline rush from like climbing mountains and shit, but like
don't
that,
even
you
want
can
that
also
adrenaline.
die doing that. So
Yeah, I don't even want that adrenaline.
It's the same,
rush.
like people who jump out of airplanes.
Yeah.
It's just adrenaline based.
I think the only other one, I wouldn't mind skydiving,
Yeah.
and I also wouldn't mind learning how to surf. I think that's another cool.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah, I think that's
skydiving.
about it.
If,
scuba
if-
diving. That's
if-
three. So three.
Scuba diving, yeah, for
If
sure.
you got to be in the gay situation where a guy's behind you on top of you,
You do have to go bitch.
You have to do
Yeah,
that.
I'll
you
do
have
it.
to do that for like a certain amount of jumps.
You got to
too,
ride
I
bitch
think.
for at least two, I think.
Yeah, at least one or two.
that's the only way I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
yeah.
No, I
Get
agree.
behind me,
That's the only way
man.
I want to do it. Yeah.
yeah.
But
I want to glide though. Like I was into, I want to be able to. I know I'd pussy out jumping out them planes though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I would need somebody to do it, hold me, or like
Hold me.
I would need somebody behind me.
You got to like somebody would have to like.
Somebody would
You
have to
couldn't do it
push
on your
us.
own.
I'm
like,
sorry.
you
I'm
have
just
to-
pictured you flying like strapped to a bigger black dude.
You're right. You're right.
Or what if he's not bigger? What if he's not
He
bigger?
better be bigger.
can't be bigger.
He better be bigger because we're not. I will overpower you.
You just have a little nigga on top of you.
I'll be right here, nigga. If you're not strong enough to make that push,
Big man.
yeah,
To be bigger than you, fuck.
Yeah, we got the real big. It's gonna be a real big parachute.
You
holding
strapped
that
to
far
Ving
away.
Rhames. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So
Like-
yeah, you better be bigger than me because if
So, nigga, you're bringing us
I
down
can see
faster.
myself getting to the point where I'm right there and I'm just like, hell no, I ain't doing
That's
that.
how I feel.
And I just stand right there.
He like, yes, you is.
yeah,
I feel
you.
like I would have to be the ones. I would have to be like. I would just have to like hold my breath and just jump. Like
Yeah.
close my eyes and just be like.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think if you look, I think if you have control and you look, I think you're not.
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
wanna
done.
do
I'm
it.
done.
Yeah.
And I'm not even scared of heights, but like.
Right, same here.
If
I'm
I
not even
get
here
to like
for
a
heights.
certain.
But see, if
a
it was
certain
a-
height, I'd be like, all right, now.
And but see, that's
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
getting a
thing
little
though.
uncomfortable.
Life or death, I would do it with no hesitation though.
Oh yeah.
Like if the plane is going down and
It's
there's a
on fire,
parachute,
I'm out.
For sure, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm jumping no hesitation.
He said, "Oh, I'm good in the crisis."
You gonna have to stop me from getting
Yeah.
out early. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going first.
Because even if I've never done a parachute,
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure it out
Oh,
in
yeah.
the air, stabilize myself enough
Got
to
it.
I
pull
watch
this
enough
string.
All
movies.
day.
I
Yeah.
watch enough movies to not pull too early.
Oh,
and
yeah.
make sure you get just about in that right zone and go ahead and get it
Counting
cracking.
about 15 and pull.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and I'm okay, and I'll coast as long as I need to, nigga.
Right when you done with the tutorial, I'm out. I'm out this bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
for
out.
I
sure.
hope I land in the tree. Hell.
But
Now
that's what
we'll
I'm
say-
saying. Like, what if you're above water? It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
that was about to say,
shit.
which does lead me to like
That's where it
another
leads.
phobia of mine. There's a word for it, I can't remember. But like, just like if,
Daphlophobia.
yeah, like
You're
if,
in
what if
the
you just
deep
woke up and you
sea,
just
or-
tread water and you cannot see a boat, not land,
There's
not
no
nothing,
land.
you're just open water.
That's why I've never been
scary.
on a cruise.
Yeah.
My friends want to go on a cruise so bad. And I'm just like, bro, it's just something about being. And I'm from the beach. There's
I'm
just
not worried
something
about
about
that,
being in
though.
open water, bro.
A cruise ship goes down so
It would be
slow.
it would be my motherfucking. It would be just my luck that out of all the time,
Motherfucker gonna take 7 hours to fully sink, bro.
Like literally, no cruise ship go down until I'm on that bitch.
You could recap
Or
your
it'll be
entire
a
life
fucking tsunami
on the way
like,
down.
or some crazy tropical storm just
No, I
happen
feel
to
you.
like come out of nowhere, like just when I'm on there. That's
And you
just my
floating on a
fucking luck.
door for 3 days.
I'm mad as hell. Pruned up, pruny as shit,
I'm more
skin
afraid
dry
of
as hell.
I'm more-
Skin dry as shit, lips cracking.
Yeah, I'm
Trying to
okay.
catch seagulls for
I'm
food.
I'm more afraid of a storm like knocking a boat over, or just like shattering glass and shit like
Yeah.
that than a
Yeah.
boat going
Oh,
down.
being on some perfect storm shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I don't
I'm,
like that.
I'm
That's
more afraid
wild.
of a terrible storm at sea, but a boat going down. I mean, that's really gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
There's so many layers to
Hey,
those
look.
cruise ships.
If my captain gets me caught in a storm like that, yo, we eating him first, bro.
Oh,
yeah, facts, bro. What the fuck? You didn't
Yeah,
see
we-
this on the radar?
yeah, we definitely-
You
yeah.
piece of shit. You
Yeah.
we could have been turned around and kicked it into high
Literally.
gear,
You
bro.
over here,
Yup.
you over here trying to push the limits.
Or I'm sure there was somebody that already got lost in that shit. Like,
True. Yeah. Yeah. Hell no.
yeah, no, I'm good on that. But yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, y'all.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, everything in the 3 Oak Podcast. Menace Material Entertainment. Follow us on Instagram and on YouTube. We're almost at the watch hours that we need for that monetization. So yeah, do that, y'all. All right.
Her.
Peace.
Peace.